We live, baby. What's going on?
We're live, dude.
I got some phones. Yo, I don't know if you noticed it. I spruced up a little bit.
What?
My setup's looking a little tighter right now.
Your setup looks sick now.
Check it out, dude. Damn, you outside right now?
I'm about to be. That hat, my Salt Life hat's not working.
There you go. I was wondering why I couldn't hear you. How am I sounding in your headphones?
Sound perfect.
Beautiful, dude. Beautiful.
Damn it.
I don't see you in that natural light.
It's Salt Life, dude.
Damn.
It's Salt Life, dude.
You might step outside and fade from view.
Nah, you're so negative, dude.
It's like a Harry Potter invisibility cloak. You just disappear.
Just like everybody in my life, dude. Nothing but negativity out of you.
No way, dude. I was working with my inherent negativity today. I don't even want to hear that.
Well, a lot of people are mad that I'm here, which is very funny.
Well, who's mad at you?
I don't know. Like, I was talking to Soder. He was like, "What are you doing there?" I was talking to people. People are like mad that I'm here.
Why are they mad you're in a?
Dude, they're
Key
jealous
West.
that they're jealous that I'm in Salt Life and they're in fucking
True.
New York, dude.
True.
New York would suck dick during this.
That's tight during this whole thing. You're just driving a Jeep, Salt Life in it.
Bro, I was just I'm driving in the Jeep around my island and it's like
You're a native, bro.
it's so sick.
You're like a native Hawaiian by now.
Aloha. Mahalo. So what's going on, bro?
Dude, as you can see, reset my place up. I mean, you probably can't see.
That's basically Salt Life.
I mean, come on, man. I should be surfing right now. I just can't. Yeah, I hung a sheet up. My dogs are behaving. They're over there. They're being good. You see my globe?
Yeah, let everybody know you're worldly, bro.
Well, I mean, I don't know if you pay attention like this. Do you see where it's set to? The latitude?
Oh, I see it. Yes, dude.
Right on the 32nd parallel,
Right
dude.
on. You're pointing it out, letting them know.
Right on Wuhan, dude.
Exactly.
The 32nd latitude is right over Wuhan.
Dude, I didn't realize how big Wuhan was.
Huh?
How big that city was.
Is it big? I thought you could see that from my globe. I'm like, how the fuck can you see that?
Oh yeah. No, it's like it's massive. Yeah, every city over there. Like we have like two cities. We have New York and LA. They have like 20 cities at least that are those sizes. It's
really?
Wild. Yeah, population wise.
They have like big metropolises.
Yes, big metropolises full of people just fucking crushing bats, dude.
Oh God, dude! Just Transylvania.
Instead of Starbat, they have Starbats, dude. Everybody's just in line crushing bats.
Damn, dude.
It's funny, dude. It's just geezers at the pool during the day.
I'm gonna do Graham Stoker's. I'm gonna do a new vampire movie that just ends with him turning into a bat and getting snatched out of the air in a net and like distributed through a wet. It'll make the end of like the end of The Irishman, where it's just like 20 minutes of his sad old life.
Yeah.
Dracula just be trapped in with a bunch of other bats, unable to transform. He turns back in. They just gobble him up anyway. They're like, whatever, dude.
Yeah, dude.
I just watched The Irishman last night.
Why are you calling it The Irishman?
That's how it's spelled. The Irishman.
It's the Irishman.
Yeah, that's weird. I didn't. So you can say Irishman. That's not offensive.
True, but you would say Batman.
Huh?
Chinaman.
Yeah, you're not allowed to say it. You say The Irishman, but you can't make a movie. Can't make a movie called The Chinaman. Why is that?
Yeah, I think I've talked about this. My friend's dad used to call any Asian a Chinaman.
Ooh.
Like girls. Like they
really?
Their like aunt and uncle adopted these Asian kids and be like, come here, get over here, you little Chinaman. Just he was just
kind of sweet. That's kind of sweet in his own way.
It is.
So how are they now? Are the relations contentious, or are they like?
I bet it is. I bet you get a little older and you're like, that was kind of fucked up.
I don't know, dude. That might be how you produce a beast like Andrew Yang. It might it might be his origin story, dude.
True.
He has a white adopted father who's like, get over here, Chinaman.
Is this highway and all these sick ass mopeds getting picked up on the audio?
Not on my headphones, no.
Okay.
Not on that mic, bro. I think you got a pro mic right there.
I got the sniffles, bro.
You got the
I got
sniffs?
coronis.
Wait,
I got
so
coronis, bro.
you hooked up with Charles Barkley?
I hooked up with Charles Barkley on spring break in Miami, and now I think I have coronis.
Were you at the chemsex party the guy got busted for?
No,
I heard it was you, Sir Charles, Obama's aide, and then like a hot jacked male prostitute.
I was definitely near. I was close, dude. I was close by. I'm surprised if they would have known I was in town, they would have invited me.
True.
But I was out with the boys, dude.
When, last night?
No, in Miami, dude. We have a new college football team. Our college football team is Penn State.
Oh, that's who it was.
We switched, dude.
I thought it was the Hurricanes.
No, it was the Nittany Lions.
So you were Penn State the other night.
I was. I had to remind them that they did, in fact, their team did bang boys.
How'd they like that?
They laughed. They all, they lulled about it.
They were like, yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Dude, I've said it before. They should be named the Penn State Sandusky's.
That'd be incredible.
That's terrifying.
They need to embrace it. They really do need to embrace being Duskies.
The Penn State Sandusky's, dude.
Well, we were talking about it. We started talking about it, and one of them brought up a thing I never really fucking thought of, which is, so do you remember the story where the coach Mike McQueary, this is like Ginger.
Yep.
Walked in and saw Sandusky getting down with a boy in the shower.
Yep.
And then just didn't stop it.
Dude, he went home and he told his parents, and his parents called a doctor. And the doctor interviewed him, like, did you see him have sex? And he was like, I don't think they were having.
But
the doctor's
one of them brought it up. It was like, dude, imagine being that little kid and be like, oh, thank God, help.
Yeah.
He just walks away. And you're like, what the fuck, dude?
Dude, he literally he reported it to his parents. Like,
Dusky's clapping my cheeks, dude. You got to help.
Yeah. He pussied out, dude. That guy bitched out. His parents were like, are you sure you saw it? And he was like, I mean, I guess I can't say I was sure he was molesting him. They were just showering together, naked. That was and then he's like, that whole thing's, this guy is like freaking out. He's like, this whole thing's ruined my life. People called me a coward. It's like, you were a coward.
Yeah, you did.
You saw a grown man showering with a young kid, and you weren't like, dude, what the fuck are you doing?
I have more sympathy or like empathy for real for the Parkland security guard that didn't go in than I do a dude who walked past a kid getting fucked.
I'll give you that.
I don't know what's going on in there.
Well, the whole family dropped the ball. Like, dude, I'm telling you, if you listen to that the Malcolm Gladwell book, Talking to Strangers, they talk about this. And he literally, the family was like, I'll call my doctor friend. He's a mandated reporter. And the doctor was like, I'm not reporting this. He was like, dude, let it go. And then they let it go for like a year, and then he brought it back up.
Oh, man, I hate to even hear about all this drama down here.
What?
Just all this drama, dude. I mean, it's Salt Life, bro.
What's going on down there?
No, bro, nothing.
What kind, you're talking about the boy touching drama.
Fun, dude. I don't even like to hear about junk like that. That's crazy. Damn, somebody just ordered Domino's.
What's up?
Somebody just ordered a Domino's truck. Just pulled up. That's a big get for somebody.
Damn, is that your Eagles nest? You're just watching takeout vehicles?
I see what's going on, dude.
You see Papa John's,
there's a fucking. Domino's,
this will all be mine one day.
Oh, I'm getting Domino's shortly. There's a. I didn't know that we had Domino's capabilities. Now that's coming. There's a fucking like shitty tattooed couple that's down by the pool, like shitty. But now there's they're leathery skin now, both fat, both covered in tats, and they both went down to the pool. I was down at the pool swimming earlier, and they came down and set up a Bluetooth in between them. They both laid out on like they were suntanning. And then started blasting like metal.
Stop.
Like put a Bluetooth speaker on that was like, I don't even know what type of music it was. It was like corny, like Three Doors Down type, like.
Oh, it was like butt rock.
Yeah.
So was it like hardcore?
It wasn't metal. It was like Nickelback type, like. Never made it as a blind man do it.
They listened to hard rock. They listened to modern hard rock.
Yeah.
Oh, that's tight, dude.
While the guy was like taking a nap. What the fuck, dude?
And this is how you remind me.
Yeah, the pool's
that song kind of
right
slaps
now.
though, dude. How you
does
remind me
slap.
does slap. My Own Prison by Creed fucking slaps.
Creed is good, dude. Creed is undeniably good.
My Own Prison fucking rules, dude. Arms Wide Open. Dude, when I listen to Arms Wide Open while I'm driving, dude, come on.
I've never driven a Jeep, and you feel like I like to listen to my music loud, you know me. But driving with the Jeep, you feel like a real dickhead.
Yeah, that's a weird
blasting rap.
That's a weird disclaimer you probably want to put off to every single person you pull up next to. Be like, someone gave this to me. I'm not, this isn't my identity. Jeeps are fun to drive, though, dude. I drove one for a while.
Jeeps are awesome.
They were pretty tight, man. Is yours automatic or stick?
Automatic.
It's tight.
Yeah, I that's what I asked him, dude. I couldn't drive stick. I'd be fucking stalling out. That's the least Salt Life thing you can do. It's constantly stalling out and be like, motherfucker, piece of shit.
You should stall out and just flip your own Jeep over and be like, yeah, I was mudding. Oh, my God, dude. We have a situation on our hands.
What's the sitch, bro?
We got to interview McAfee.
Oh, yeah.
March 30th. I think March 30th they're going to start doing the interviews because I think he's going to interview a couple people or be interviewed by a few. Dude, what do you know of him?
Sorry, dude.
It's all good. Geezer just fell.
Geezer, yeah, dude. Ooh, true. Ooh. That is ominous.
That is, dude.
It is. Like, I think I might have said it earlier. It's weird to be down here during, like, a crisis.
Yeah.
It's literally – I went down to watch the sunset last night. It was just a packed bar. Just fucking totally packed. I just drove past it like, nope. Yeah, no one here gives a fuck at all.
Yeah, well, again, it doesn't really spread in the warm weather, apparently. That's why it's been so lame in Africa. That's why people are saying, like, it doesn't affect black people. Because, like, in Africa, the virus is kind of weak. It thrives in the colder air.
I think I don't know, because I think nobody's visiting Africa the way they are Europe and the United States.
Maybe, but they're still pushing out.
And I'm pretty sure Africa doesn't have a lot of geezers. I think the majority of their population is very young.
True. That's true.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
But
I have heard from a scientist that warm weather doesn't stand up well against warm weather.
Okay.
So they might have got some Ronies in the lab, so you should be safe. Barkley might have died when Barkley, like, right before he got real close to you, they might have hit the warm weather and died before it got into you.
I actually was the one who suggested to Barkley when we met. I was like, dude, I'm not going to touch you, but what's up, man? How are you? And he extended the pound. I was the one who suggested let's not touch.
You said that to Sir Charles.
I said that to Sir Charles. I said I'm not going to touch you or like ask for a picture or anything, but it's nice to meet you. Big fan.
Dude, you're like Trump. Right. You might be like Trump. He doesn't shake hands with anybody.
Matt, the more we talk about it, the closer I think I am to being Donald Trump. The liberal media hates me.
That'd be tight if Donald Trump was just a figment of your imagination. We're still remember when we talked about being stuck in your salvia trip?
Yeah.
We're still on your salvia trip, and this is just a figment of your imagination.
I'm going to wake up and still be just a bad college football player. Oh, no, I haven't even cried and quit yet. I was in GQ today.
What? They said.
Yeah, they interviewed Bowen Yang, and he talked about how, he reached out to me and really, he was very caring towards me, but he made sure to, wasn't great. Just like, it's like, I mean, it was fine, but it's just like at the end, it's like, if you're going to like push boundaries and stuff, like, don't be surprised when it's like, dude, why do people keep saying this? It's like, I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
I wasn't surprised. The whole time. I was like, I get it.
Also, you don't think people are pushing culinary boundaries down in Wuhan, dude?
Exactly, dude. And don't be surprised if they get some pushback.
I'm not mad at them, dude. I respect their art. I respect their culinary art. No matter where it takes us, I'm not going to infringe on culinary art.
I agree.
You want to munch a bee? Yeah, I'm an American, bro. I'm not into taking away people's rights. I'm
not taking away rights.
I'll just defeat the epidemic, dude. Bring it on.
I looked. Did I tell you I was looking at that like images of the fucking wet market down there?
No.
Go to Google and look at the images of the Wuhan, dude.
Dig this.
It's wild.
Shane, dig this, dude. Dig this. Shit. Hold on.
If you bring it up on here, will it show up on here?
I can. I gotta open up. Hold on. I'm gonna pause recording because I gotta do something. I gotta do some tech thing. I'll be right back. We're right back, dude. I never should have even stopped. I should never even stop the stream. I'll never do that again. I apologize. But no, I don't think you got fucking. I don't think you got Corona, Shane.
Okay.
I don't.
I don't think I do either. But I am definitely like. I did a bunch of shows and.
Bam. What's good, dude?
Oh, sick.
What's good, Poppy? There we go.
Click those images, dude.
Now we're split screen. All right, let's get these images going. Oh, okay. I like that.
What these boys are getting into down there.
That's just some oysters. There's nothing wrong with that. That is that looks good. I'd give that I'd give that a New York A-.
You turn that into fucking some hamburger helper, dude. Some
What's that,
fat
bro?
helper.
What is that? That
Those
looks
are
like
some
a clam.
sort of gigantic clams.
There's nothing wrong with that. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
just hacked up giant fish.
wearing the masks and the. Oh, this might be. Oh, this is saying no. China's. Excuse me. Fresh food markets, dude. Not a wet market. That's actually a racist term. So. This one calls it a wet.
Wait. What was that fucking article? No, it did not cause it. Why are they trying to be like, no, that's not where it came from? It's like, dude.
Yeah.
I think it is.
Yeah, there's no room for fucking bullshit around a pandemic.
Yeah, it's like, no, they're allowed to keep this market out. Click the fucking one with the dog. Just wait. These dogs are those dogs are getting munched, dude.
I don't know if they're getting munched or not.
I think those dogs might be getting munched.
You don't think that's like my
Look at
first
that
year's
bucket
pet
next
kennel?
to the dogs, dude.
That's a PetSmart pet kennel, dude. That's just their pets, dude. They're being crate trained outside. Don't worry about it.
Oh, never mind. There's a sleepy dog up top left in that picture.
Where?
Go back to that dogs in the kennel.
Oh, dude, what is this? All right. Well, these ones?
Yeah, look at that sleepy dog top left.
No,
he's taking a nap, dude.
No. See if I can bust it all up. Yeah, dude.
All right. Well, they need to knock it off, dude.
Yeah, no, it's not chill at all. Isn't that pretty cool, though? Sorry,
yeah, that is cool.
My mouse is disabled. So, I don't see anything that bad. I'm not going to lie.
Really?
I mean, dude.
That's fucking disgusting, dude.
It's just a pig outside, dude. What are you talking about?
No, I'm not worried about that. I'm talking about that one with the lady with like a kiddie pool filled with guts.
I know.
That's fucking disgusting.
You're talking about
It's fucking wild.
Oh,
now, look,
my God.
Now, you could definitely take pictures of like a slaughterhouse and be like, well, this is filthy. And I would agree.
True.
But I think the problem lies when you're mixing animals together like that.
Also, if anybody wants to talk shit, it's like I will go get some entrails and put them in like a plastic cooler, and I'll try to sell them on the street, and we'll see how well I do. People will come and yell at me. They'll be like, "What the fuck
or
are
just
you doing?"
break them out at work. If any of you bring work to lunch, just bring a cooler full of like cat's guts and start fucking slurping them up, dude.
I'm gonna bring a whole animal to work and disembowel it. just go to the break room and just butch it.
Yeah, just cut open a squirrel. Just dig into it.
I might disembowel an animal next job I get. I'm gonna go just bring a full animal. I'm like, what?
It must taste so bad. Like I've seen a couple videos of people just munching like raw animals. It must be so fucking gross.
Yeah, but I think you have to be so hungry. Well, because I'm still reading that book about the Lost Boys, and they would be like wandering for like 10 days or whatever it was, 5-6 days, and then somebody would shoot an elephant in the distance, and they like little boys would run up and just pull the elephant's skin open and start eating its raw elephant meat, and they were so hungry. They were like, "This shit is good."
Well, weren't they? Isn't that
be disgusting.
Is that kind of fiction, that book, or is that nonfiction?
It's based. The author says.
I mean, I'm sure that's like a.
He said it's a.
It'd be weird if he was taking liberties with elephant munching.
No, I don't think so. And I think it's like a conglomeration of a bunch of people's stories. As told, there's one guy who like he said he based most of it off of, but he said like it's been the narrative is fictional, but like the little tales they tell I think are based off of people's thing. But the guy himself, it's based off of loosely, said that a lot of them exaggerate how crazy the shit was, so they could get citizenship. But these guys definitely just walking that far sucks. So they did walk that far.
Yeah.
And there probably wasn't a ton of food.
Yeah.
But yeah, they munched elephant like straight from the out, ripped it open, ate it. They would climb up trees and take birds like eggs and eat the shells and everything. Dude, it's fucking nuts. That's what's been fueling me through this thing. I go to the grocery store and I'm like, I kind of hope we run out of a decent amount of food just so because I got like nuts, dried fruit. I'm like, I'm gonna be a lost boy for like 2 weeks. And I think I'll kill.
I got like 2 cans of SpaghettiOs, box of Cheerios.
That's your rations?
I'm set. No, I only deal in foods that end with O's. That's how I'm surviving, dude. No, I got some turkey, some cheese, some bread. I got some PB&J.
Ooh,
we're gonna be all right, dude.
You're also in a hotel, so it's like they have to tend to you. If you get mandated to stay there, they're mandated to like they have to come clean your room every day. They have to keep everything running as usual.
They did just clean my room just now, which is nice.
Yeah. How's that work though?
It's like living with mommy and daddy, dude. Mommy just comes in and cleans my room, and then I go back to fucking around.
There's like strict rules. You can get yelled at and in trouble. How's that work? If you go on lockdown while you're in a hotel, what do they do? You're not allowed to leave.
I bet. Well, I don't think it's going to be like you have to lock down where you live. I don't think it's going to be like that.
Yeah, but if they do lock down, they can't force you out. A hotel can't.
I bet they can. I bet they can.
You think?
I don't think these people at the Laureate will give a fuck. I don't know if it's like a chain. I don't know.
Yeah.
If this is just one private hotel, they might honestly just be like, dude, get the fuck out of here.
Or just be like, yeah, we're about to all leave, so there's going to be nothing here for a while.
That would also be kind of sick.
I don't know. They might be able to get subsidized temporarily by the government to stay open. Keep you sheltered. Room service every day.
They need to give me shelter and room service. But, all right, back to McAfee.
Oh,
no, I don't know. I don't know. I know he started the virus thing, right?
Yeah, the antivirus.
Norton?
Yeah.
Was it Norton?
McAfee.
Or no,
antivirus.
McAfee.
Yeah.
And then he went down to like Central America, South America?
Yes, I think Belize, wherever that is, South America.
Okay. And then he started like somebody told me he was getting like he had the locals like taking shits on him.
So that's from the Showtime diet. This is what I'm going to bring up.
And then he got ran out by people with guns.
So the Showtime documentary, I just thought he was like went down there, got a bunch of pussy, got in trouble. There's a Showtime documentary out there who pins him as a murderer and rapist. And he claims that it's just the Belizean. Yeah, it's a strong one. It's
a strong accusation.
Strong act, dude. But he claims the Belizean government is propagandizing his name, lying on him because he didn't pay them off. They were like, "Yo, give us $2 million for like our campaign." He's like, "Fuck you." And he's claiming that they made up a documentary about him getting his mouth shit in through a hammock. All the girls said they cut open the hammock and shit through the hammock into his mouth. And then he had a lady there who was like
a fucking tough accusation.
Yeah, I know. And if that's a government agency making that up, that's so funny. Like the minister of Belize to be like, code red, we'll say we had ladies shit in his mouth through a hammock. That's weird propaganda. But he had a partner. He had a lab down there where he was apparently making like natural pharmaceuticals he was trying to make take like organic material and make antibiotics from it. And he had this lady who was, a hot young lady who was apparently leading the lab, and nothing ever came of it. And then he started getting weirder. He got like tied in with the gangs. He had like beefs with people. It was weird. Then that lady out of nowhere was just like, he was getting weirder and weirder. And then like I wanted to leave because he was lying about the stuff in the lab. And then he told me, she went to him and was like, "Fuck you, I'm out of here." And then he gave her a glass of orange juice, just like after a heated argument. It was like, "Here, have some orange juice." She's like an idiot. I drank it. I think it was laced. I don't remember anything. And then I remember him just like raping me basically. And I like ran away screaming bloody. So her story is weird. I will say this. It is a weird story. To be like, I just like up and moved and have a lab in a shack in Belize. First of all, huh? That's fucking weird. I was like, okay, whatever. And then,
maybe he's a shaman, dude.
Dude, so this is the other thing.
Maybe he's an actual shaman. Maybe he's living the dream.
So before, the thing you did miss about him, according to the Showtime doc, after he got done with McAfee, he went and started a yoga retreat when he sold it. So he was like a guru for a while. And then he just up and stopped that and was like, fuck this. And then went to Belize. So then he went to Belize, and then there was a post apparently that was traced to him where he detailed the ingredients that I think like it's called MVPD. It's like a designer drug. It's like a bath salt. So it's like meth, but it makes you super fucking horny. And it was saying that he was like, no, I wrote that post as a joke.
He was just down there making meth that makes you horny?
That's a theory. And it's also, well, it's kind of, if you watch the documentary, it makes the most sense that they were down there synthesizing a weird like chemsex drug because he started getting real paranoid. He started like having like he had like a huge security force. He had like gang members coming and protecting him. And then he was also like he would like send someone out, according to the documentary, to procure like babes to come by, and according to the Belizean government, shit in his mouth. But it sounds like he had this weird.
I think the Belizean government's making that part up.
They might. I don't know.
Unless he was taking the fucking meth he was making.
His behavior. What definitely happened was he surrounded himself. He took pictures with these people, hot young chicks, and like
that rules.
And like gangbangers though. He was going down there apparently to like getting dudes who like ran shit and being like, I'll pay you guys to like, you know. And apparently he like someone broke into his house. According to the documentary, he paid to get the guy fucked up. That was the guy who got his bird tased. And apparently that guy went into a coma and died.
He got his bird tased?
Yeah, he sent his hitters, dude, to go and
his hitters tased him in his dick?
Tased his dick. According to the Belizean government. They tased
the Belizean government, dude, I think are fifth graders. What is it? They're like, yeah, I heard he has girls that shit in his mouth. And then he was mean to a guy. He electrocuted his penis.
They're like FBI documents are just, and then, redacted, and then.
Then he came down here and came up with a drug that makes you super horny. And then he was having all the local girls shit in his fucking mouth. I think he's innocent, dude.
We're gonna get the skinny on him, dude. We gotta ask him.
He's gonna hang up right away.
No, he's not, dude.
The second we're like, dude, were you fucking getting shit in your mouth? Hang up.
No, if you follow his shit on social media anymore, it's just him talking about like doing meth and like getting pussy. So it's like he's busting a weird move. I don't know what it is right now. I'm on his fucking ass, and I'm not against him right now. I want to know what's going on. I do think he went down there. He met a hot young party chemist. She showed him how to synthesize this
party chemist.
She showed him how to synthesize this shit. He can do whatever he wanted on that island. So because he started like outfitting the police at one point and all this weird shit. So I think he was like, all right, I like this like sex meth. I'm going to just like pay off all these people around me and have like a kind of an Epstein light where it was like, I don't think he was fucking with young. He was making sure he was like, they're of age teenagers. Everything I did was according to the law down here. So we had like and again, this
I bet you that fucking age of consent down there is wild.
Yeah. So
I bet you're bordering around fucking 15 or 16.
In South America, I think it's as long
Central.
Is that Belize is Central America?
Yeah.
Because when I was in Brazil, I remember talking to a guy about like how old was I? Remember I hooked up with a chick who was like 18 or 17. I forget how old she was. She was young.
Whoa.
It was in Brazil.
Whoa, what, Matt?
We just made out. I didn't know, dude. Because I went to a guy and I was like, you
gotta go hang out with the staff, dude. You gotta hang out with the staff. You can't be doing what you're doing.
I was going out to like the street parties down in Juarez.
Party time, Matt. And you end up making out with a kid.
I was down in where was it? Rio de Janeiro, and I'd go
dancing in the sand.
There's called Lapas. It's like an all-night street party. And then I went to a club, and they were playing like songs from way long ago. So I'm listening to them like, oh, I know all the words. I was the man in the Brazilian club. And,
that's right. I did that in Spain.
Yeah, dude.
I sang karaoke, and I was the only one that could speak proper English. They would all try to sing American songs with their dumb accents.
Well, so I ended up I just made out with this girl, dude, stunning. And I remember I was like, "Quantos años?"
Yeah, 17-year-old Brazilian.
She said, "Diez sente." She said like the whatever 17 was in Portuguese. And I heard it, and I was like, "Oh no!" And I was freaking out. And she's like, "What's their fucking problem?" And I told I don't think I had a taxi driver that night, but I told somebody, it was a Brazilian guy, and he was like, "What's wrong with you?" And I was like, you're not allowed to do that. He's like, this is Brazil, bro. He's like, as long as they're not a fucking kid. He's like, if you're a pedophile, you're a fucking pedophile. And people, it's just like, they look at you and like, you're peder-ass. He's like, did she have tits? Does she look like a woman? I was like, yeah. He's like, yeah, bro, she's a woman. I was like, so that's that guy. I'm saying
I like
all that.
That's Brazil law, dude. It's like, does it walk like a duck? It's a duck. Bro.
Like, wait, hold on. Is she hot? You're like, yeah, dude. But I remember I was all fucked up about it. But again, dude, this was like down there. I've said this before. It's just like the most beautiful women and just all of them. They're just all walking around all day long. So it's like, it had a disorienting effect on me, dude. God damn it. I'm not proud of what I did, dude. I was like 23.
That happens. Sometimes you got to make out with a kid.
I should have fucking ID'd her, bro.
You were 23. That's nothing.
I was in college. I think I might have been 22 on it. I might have been 16.
You're in striking.
I might have been 16. I forget.
She might have been older.
She might have been lying. She might have been just trying to fire me up.
True.
She's like, oh, here's the exact age you can't fuck with. That's what I am in America. So that is a weird thing. So I think he was down there just, he said he had teenage girlfriends. That's like, he was down there having sex with teenagers. He said, I'm having sex with
He had some Teenage Mutant Ninja girlfriends. They were down there making sex meth and mutating into hot girlfriends.
You got to see, they show his babes in the documentary. Dude, tight. It's funny. One of them looks like Stevie's wife from Eastbound and Down.
The older I get, dude, the closer I'm becoming to enjoying Stevie's wife in Eastbound and Down.
I mean, dude, it's exactly what happened.
You said it from day one that she was a perfect, like, sturdy bae.
She's a workhorse, bro.
Exactly.
That's that's Spud terminology, dude. Workhorse sniz is all he wants. He wants a strong, sturdy woman.
They need to come out. When are they dropping their podcast, bro?
They're starting a little Patreon.
They should go strictly page, dude.
They could do that, and they can also, they have cameras and shit. It's like, do a fucking podcast.
Oh, yeah.
They could do this, bro. Anyone can do Zoom. This is so fucking easy.
Yeah, but, they could do. They could use the studio.
I know. So
I mean, I'd be sad if they broke the first cast in the studio while I was.
You remember our early days podcasting, bro? It's it's nerve wracking. You don't know.
It is.
You don't know who you are as a podcaster yet.
You haven't found your voice.
Well, they have phone. So now Billy records their phone calls. So
I listened to the one.
Pretty funny.
Yeah.
Pretty funny. And it's funny, too, to think about them doing it while they're at work. So they're at work on a job site talking to other people and talking to each other. And then now all Andrew does now is go, Bill, why are you being weird, dude? Why are you doing a bit on me right now? So, like, the podcast is held up because Andrew's making fun of them for doing bits the whole time, so they won't record.
Yeah, dude. Billy's stuck in bits, dude. He gets stuck in bits.
That's a tough dude. That's going to be tough, dude, to get those two to roll. They could start and have a blast. I keep telling them, I'm like, yo, this is the new economy, dude. With Corona, we're all going to be locked in our house. If you're not a podcaster, you're going to die. Sorry.
I'm sorry.
I mean, you see my setup I have right now, dude. I'm ready for the apocalypse, dude.
Yeah, it looks like it already hit. Is that guitar broken behind you?
No, it works.
No, the head of it?
No, it's just the head
up?
of it. Huh?
Yeah. Why don't you strum a little something for the peeps?
Oh, dude, you're gonna make it seem like I put it there on purpose, bro. Come on.
What's it doing there?
I was just cleaning my basement, dude. It happens to be near my globe, my guitar. I don't know, dude. It's just man of the world.
You definitely set up your guitar for the fucking podcast. Why?
I did. Just for this exact moment, because I knew you'd find it, and then dude, I'm 4-dimensional chess all day, dude. I knew you'd do this, and I'm like, oh, then I can bust it out, fucking rip it up.
Rip something.
I'll rip one thing, then I'm gonna put it out of thing.
Right. Just do me a favor. Rip one Salt Life song for me.
Oh, I got you, bro.
Please serenade me with the Salt Life.
Hold on. This is Salt Life as hell, dude. Sorry, I get nervous to play in front of people. Sorry, all right. I'm not gonna play that song. That's real Salt Life.
Play it into the mic. Get it close to the mic.
You're not here? There we go. Hold on. Zeppelin.
Yeah.
There you go. Over the hills.
Man, it's just Salt Life, bro. This is what it's all about.
It's all about playing Zeppelin covers, dude.
This is like an Apple commercial.
Yeah, dude. I'm real nervous to play music in front of people, dude. I'm still working on that. It's tough.
Well, you just played in front of a couple thousand.
Over the hills and far away, dude. It's pretty tight.
That was good. You're really good at it.
Oh, it was crappy, dude. I was missing a lot of notes, man. I'm not gonna.
No, that was just the audio skipping.
I'm taking my guitar out of fucking frame. The globe I definitely put there on purpose. I'm like, that's hilarious.
You definitely put the guitar on it. Come on. What was that guitar doing right there?
100%. I was like, I'm putting.
Were you just looking? Were you like looking around your basement to be like, what's anything that doesn't look like shit down here?
Yeah, literally, and I
like
was
that kind of looks like this is like an office.
I 4D'd you into the guitar. I'm like, he'll see that, comment on it, and I'll play. And I'm like, that'll be awesome. Sorry, I did a deep dive this morning, so I'm like 10 steps ahead of everything. I do apologize.
Oh man, I hope you get it. I hope you get coronis, dude.
Why?
I hope you get it. Fuck
Why would you curse me, dude?
I got cursed. We both got cursed, dude.
You got the curse of Charles Barkley, dude.
Charles Barkley, Sir Charles hit me with the curse. No, we got cursed by the Chinese, dude.
True. I'm making sure the latitude's still on. It's still on Wuhan. That globe floats down a little bit. I got to repair it. You know any good globe repairsman?
No. How? How's it going though? How's everybody? Like, you got a baby. You got a brand new baby just in time for a global crisis.
Really, it's really fucking weird because if I want to bring her out with me when we go places. When you bring her places and people look at you like she's really young, and I'm like, yeah, like,
yeah.
Oh wow, but she actually, dude, it's really weird. Having a baby's funny as fuck because I didn't know they shit audibly. They audibly shit themselves. It's like, dude, it's literally like a grandfather clock. It's like every hour she just audibly shits herself, and it's the funniest fucking thing in the world.
Ew,
it's so fun. She shit in my hand at the doctor. I was putting her naked onto a scale to weigh her, and she farted in my hand, and I like looked at the doctor and laughed. And both of them were like, "Grow up, you idiot!" And then I turned back, and she shit all in my hand and just ran everywhere down. It was disgusting, dude. It was so, dude. It's
well, they probably saw the shit, and you looked at them like, and they were like, "Clean it."
Dude, she shit, and she made a mess
all over your hand, and you were like.
Well, it was nothing. It was a fart, dude. It's loud farts because I looked and it was a loud fart, and I could feel the air pressure. And I'm like, holy fuck, dude, that was like 30 psi. And then
it was a hard fart.
Well, breast milk is a laxative. I didn't know that. Breast milk's a natural laxative. I tried some, tasted it, dude. It's good. It tastes like the milk from Honey Nut Cheerios. It's sweet.
I just had Honey Nut Cheerios.
Well, you just drank breast milk afterwards.
No, I didn't. I had Honey Nut Cheerios, Matt.
That's what it tastes like, the milk after Honey Nut Cheerios. It's actually pretty good.
It's fucking gross that you drank breast milk.
I had a sip. I had a tiny bit. I didn't have enough for like to take like a laxative property, but I took like a little drop.
I understand. You're a curious guy.
Dude, you're saying you're not going to taste it.
No, I don't think.
Why not?
I don't know. I've never tasted my own cum. There's certain substances I never really had to taste.
I've never tasted my own cum. I've almost done it, and I've always chickened out at the last second. I've like been like, I can't do it.
Wait, how close did you get? Like brought it up to your face?
Pretty close.
Like a baby? And
I instinctively, yeah. I think I instinctively like. I think I'm so hetero, I actually can't lick my cum. So like I would go for it, and my tongue would just like hit another spot that wasn't cum, and I'm like, I'm not gonna do that. I've got close. I was curious.
Cum off your head.
I've always heard it. I'm like, I should know. I feel like I should know what my own cum tastes like. I feel like that's just proper self-knowledge.
I mean, that sounds reasonable, but then you get to I don't know.
I mean,
what happened?
That's a good party trick though. After sex, if you totally swab the deck, dude, chicks would love that.
I've heard two stories of two different guys that have come on someone and then licked it off of them.
That's how you do it, dude. That's how you do it.
And that's a wild move.
I think girls would like that. If you clean them up for them.
I think I've heard they don't like that.
If you lick your own cum.
I think it's a very jarring experience. If you're like, hold on, I got this. Also, who the fuck still is that horny after they come? That's when you're supposed to be thinking the clearest, let alone the most horny. You know how horny you have to be to slurp your own jizz off somebody? That's crazy.
Oh, fuck.
I don't want to get this wrong, but I think one of them was the barn dog, and I could be wrong about that.
Okay,
could be wrong.
He wouldn't mind if he turned out
I know.
If he was rumored that he was a cum eater, I don't think he would fight it too hard.
I can safely guess that he has definitely tasted his own cum.
I think he's swabbed the deck before, dude.
I think he's swabbed the deck once or twice, dude. Now we're using salt life terms, and I appreciate it. Oh man, it's beautiful starboard out here. It's fucking. I only turn broadside or starboard now.
I hope is your porch next to like another room's porch?
Yeah.
I hope there's someone out there just like smoking a cigarette right now.
Shit. You're exactly right, dude.
Oh no.
I think Barn Dog has definitely sucked cum.
Some guys out there in retirement trying to drink orange juice and read the Wall Street Journal. He's just like, what the fuck?
Key West has changed.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't think it has. I think that's exactly common Key West conversation.
Pop on the deck,
It's very
like, who
gay.
eats cum, who doesn't eat cum. That's like front page of the Key West Times, dude. It's like local man eats cum.
Actually, that wouldn't make the news here. I think most local men here eat cum.
True. A lot of swingers down there.
Well,
a lot of swingers.
People. It's a very gay town.
Is it really?
Yeah.
You think having sex with another man's wife is gay?
No. I said gay guys live here.
Oh, I thought you were calling swingers gay.
Swingers are kind of gay.
I would say there's truth.
They're closer on the spectrum to
true. Well, I like you appreciating it that it is a spectrum.
It absolutely is a spectrum, Matt.
Swingers are pretty close. I would say swingers are like the threshold between being gay and bisexual and straight. Swinger, you're like basically bisexual at that point.
Yeah.
You dress the same. It's like earring, you're unbuttoning a couple extra buttons in the shirt. Yeah. Guys that exude male sexuality it's kind of tight. To be like, I mean, you can fuck my wife. Let me fuck yours. It's like, what the fuck, dude? Button your goddamn shirt all the way up. Knock it off.
Yeah, dude.
Fuck your wife, you weirdo.
Yeah,
that's always. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm not surprised. I haven't gotten invited anywhere.
What? I think, dude, at your level, you're gonna. Someone's gonna ask you.
I look like a maniac down here. I don't belong anywhere less than I do a beach. A beach town. I'm just walking around. It's crazy.
You're salt. What are you talking about? You have a Jeep?
I have like white veiny legs. I'm Scotty, dude.
You got short pants on?
I got short shorts on.
Are you podcasting in short pants right now?
Maybe.
Oh my god, dude, that's so.
No,
funny.
You can't see them.
I didn't say to see them. I just want to know how you conduct business. I didn't know you conduct business in short pants.
I'm wearing like a bathing suit. It's salt life, dude.
No, dude, totally. My bad.
What are you thinking?
It's my bad.
Yeah, rocking fucking sick ass.
Oh, you got a Vineyard Vine. Okay, that's like
I got Vineyard Vines long sleeve and then kind of short bathing suit.
That's like a water type thing too. So you're letting people know you're all about water.
I'm just they know I'm a water dog.
That's what's up, dude.
You know what I mean?
I know all the stuff.
I just got to get out. I got to get out at sea.
I know all the shit you're talking about.
Nothing's going on. I don't know. These hot dudes invited me to hang out tonight, but
again?
Yeah, they're dogs, dude. They're fans of the cast, but they're young boys. I think they're college boys.
What do you guys? What do you guys usually do when you go out?
I haven't gone out. I've respected the social distancing.
Wait, what was that night like? We never reported back on that. Your can't hardly wait. Did you have fun?
I did have fun.
Say no more, dude. Say less, dude. That's all you got to say is eyebrow wiggle.
Fun.
You had fun.
I had fun.
That's all you need to know, dude. So you didn't get pantsed and humiliated.
No, did not get pantsed and humiliated. It was actually much more laid back than I thought it'd be. But their apartment or condo was fucking disgusting.
Damn, nice.
Like coming into a college kid's. I got my own hotel. It was actually
disgusting.
I got my own hotel. Pretty nice hotel. Like. Mm-hmm. Maybe I am Trump, dude. I got my own hotel. Very nice hotel.
Damn, you're at Mar-a-Lago right now.
I am at Mar-a-Lago. I got to fucking keep the haters at bay. But I got a hotel room, and it was fucking sick, and I just kind of hung out. I didn't want to be around the college kids. It seemed weird. Sure. They were like, yo, we're at the poolside bar, all that. I was like, definitely not my scene.
Yeah.
Definitely not, dude. Sitting in a bar stool with my shirt off, drinking, would be again. I think people would be upset if it was all hot college kids and I was sitting.
Dude. Get a tank.
But just sitting there with like my gut sitting on my thighs, drinking. So I passed on that, but I was like, all right, let me know when you guys want to go out because they wanted to go to this nightclub. So I went to it's called Live.
That's awesome.
It's like Drake's club.
You went to Drake's nightclub?
It sucked so fucking bad, dude.
What is it? 16? Is it 16 to enter, 21 to drink, or something?
No, it's 16 to fucking drink. 16 to get roofied by Drake. Drake's a pedophile. We already called Tom. We called Tom Hanks being a pedophile.
Yep.
And now look,
suspected pedophile, bro.
While he's dying of it, he's sick. Everyone's like, "Fucking kid fucker."
The Irishman, starring suspected pedophile Robert De Niro.
Do you think De Niro is one of them? I've heard that.
He's boys with Roman Polanski, dude. Roman Polanski, there was someone who, we've talked about this before, someone alleged that Roman Polanski raped her. She was 13 years old, and I think they settled out of court, so I think it was pretty strong accusation.
Every once in a while,
Roman went to Robert De Niro's house right after raping that girl. Every
once in a while, a pack of baby girls will walk by, and it's just, they're like shooting stars, dude. Every time I just make a wish.
What kind of baby? How far away are you from them?
I'm like there's like a sidewalk, a parking lot between me and them. But I'm elevated. I'm in my perch, dude. I'm in my predator's perch.
You should get binocs.
I might start fucking fully jerking off up here. Awesome. I only caught one beat this whole quarantine. I only caught one beat in going on a week. One beat.
Whoa, what's that like?
I don't know. I got low T, I think, dude.
What? What are you talking about?
I think I'm just gay now.
That's what's up. That's awesome. You don't think gay people jerk off?
I've been going through it a lot. This is like the 5th time I've said I think I'm gay on a podcast recently.
Yeah. I mean, dude, nothing but success. If you turn gay, you win. Either you're gonna
turn gay. So anyway, we go to this fucking.
Oh man.
So I go to this.
Watery eyes when I podcast. Sorry.
I know. Well, you have fun. You're having fun. That's what happens when you're
laughing and crying. Yeah.
Dude, I was crying. Dude, the fucking whirlpooling those kids down there is the funniest fucking shit in the world. I should have filmed it. If they're down there tonight, I may set up the live stream and just go down there and cannonball.
You have to, dude.
Dude, it's like just the thought of like maliciously doing it, like staring at them, like getting like one of those boogie boards and just fucking
there's a whole
not laughing, just like
making a wave pool. There's a whole art to it. It's just aquatic bullying. There's a whole thing to aquatic bullying where like you start dunking them, making a wave pool. Yeah, but bullies
getting aquatic bullied sucks so bad, dude. Getting dunked sucks so bad.
Yeah, when you get a bully who's like good on land and they hit water, it's the same thing.
It's like a Navy SEAL.
You get an amphibious bully, dude. You get an amphibious bully, and they just start swimming around now. They're like, oh, okay.
I gotta be honest with you. I was always an amphibious bully. From day one, dude. If I got in the pool with anybody that was smaller than me, which almost always were, I was quick to bully. Dude, we used to play when we played pool basketball. I had a move where we called it the surfboard, where I would dunk my friend and stand on him flat, so that he was at the bottom of the pool, and I would stand on him and dunk the ball. And he would come up like he was.
God. Knowing you're an aquatic bully that changes. I got aquatic bullied my whole life, dude, by my brother.
But if somebody in the pool is bigger than me, I'm quick to denounce aquatic bullying. I'm very quick to decree it a law. Like, hey, we're not fucking splashing and dunking. Stop being gay. That's gay.
Knock it off.
If somebody's small, I'm all over them, dude.
You get them that quick one. It's just like quick. started off. What are you gonna do about that?
There's nothing you can do about it, dude. The only thing you can do is get out of the pool.
You're gonna go down there and just start working up some drops at people. Did you ever hit the water up and smack it out of the air? That's a good splash too.
No, that's a sick move. Yeah, but we used to play this game where you would hold somebody like a baby, like in your arms and dunk them.
Yeah.
And they had to guess. Like let's say you thought of a color, they had to guess, but they only had one guess every time you brought them up out of the water. And I would just lie and just keep dunking them.
Oh, so you were waterboarding.
It's nonstop.
That's
to the point where they would come up and not be able to guess. They wouldn't have any more answers. Just keep coming up. Be like,
so you waterboarded them.
Yeah, I would waterboard all my pals.
And you would ask them trivia and it's big wrong.
Yes, that was a form of waterboarding. Like, give me the answer. I won.
That's so funny. They got to do that at Guantanamo. They're like, we get to play pool volleyball today. They're like, weird. Oh,
against the Detroit Lions. Play pool basketball today.
You're just getting surfboarded and dunked on. Oh my god, it'd be so funny.
True, they should do that. They should set up a Gitmo fucking pool basketball league against like just the hottest jacked dudes versus Arabs.
Fuck, dude, you
got to
let
the jacked Navy SEALs just fucking bully
them. And then the terrorists are naked, so the whole time they like dick shame them. Like, look at your fucking teenus, and they fucking dunk on them and dunk them. That would be wild, dude.
Yeah, it'd be like the Globetrotters versus the Washington Generals.
Fuck.
Just not. They lose every single time.
Well, they'd be trying to the naked terrorists would be trying to like play defense in the pool, and you could be like, "Yo, dude, what the fuck? Ew, dude, what are you doing? Ew. Dude, why are you rubbing your fucking dick on me, you weirdo?"
I don't think they'd have a problem with that. I think in Arabic culture, men being like naked in sporting events is acceptable.
It's not, dude.
It is.
Imagine doing that against Boko Haram, where you got Boko Haram naked and you're just fucking.
Well, if Boko Haram was naked, their fucking dongs would be hanging.
True, that's true.
You don't want that.
True.
You don't want to. That could be the reversal. That might put the end of the pool basketball because their dicks would shame everybody, and they'd be like, "All right, this isn't even fun anymore."
Navy SEALs be like, "I don't want to fucking do this anymore."
Boko Haram's dicks are too huge and nice.
7 inches on average, bro.
But yeah, going to this fucking club just sucked. It sucked.
Yeah.
Start to finish sucked.
What'd you do?
Drinks are like $20. The whole thing was just ridiculous. I just sat there. I sat in the corner.
Did you ever have Puff Daddy's Ciroc?
Yeah.
It's not very good.
No, it's not. It's not. But
do you have any Ciroc?
I actually think that's exactly what I was drinking.
Yes.
Oh, look at that dog, dude.
Tony girl. You're being good right now. Oh,
Jackson.
He's up.
Yeah, Jackson, you cocksucker.
Dude, you get him fired up. I did the other ones. I had to chase him up the stairs twice when I did when I interviewed my stock buddy. My boy Wes.
I heard. You interviewed your stock buddy. People were mad at you for getting into stocks, which is funny.
It's funny too because I don't even have any stocks. I thought it was exciting to learn that small piece of information that I learned. Just wanted to share info. I don't know. Trying to keep it safe investing out here, guys. It's funny. I have no accounts like that.
Yeah, and it's funny. You just got into like yo, stock market's sick. It instantly crashes like the hardest it's ever crashed.
Time to buy. It's cheap. Buy it up. No problem.
How do you feel about fucking 0% interest? Zero,
on money?
See that? Trump dog dropping that?
Oh, he did 0%?
The Fed going 0% loans?
I thought it was 3. It's 0?
It's 0 to 0.25.
He's trying to stimulate the economy.
He's trying to, yeah.
Damn, dude.
And
if
you're a
mortgage guy right now, you're killing it.
I keep getting like texts and shit from mostly women. Women are very susceptible to the men are too. Yeah. Men are too. But men the fucking like you need to go buy groceries now. Martial law is going to start in 72 hours. I just got a call. A friend of a friend works at the National Guard. Mm-hmm. They're training for it. It's like, dude, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
It's always a friend of a friend. It's never like, oh, this is like, it's crazy.
Me. I was warned by 2 people. One of them was a dog who said they had like contacts high up in the government and was like, they're talking about doing the shutdown. And I know another guy who said someone from won't say which, one of the alphabet agencies was like, yeah, we're probably going to shut. We're like heavily thinking of shutting down.
Yeah, and
But even then,
I kind of expect it. I don't know. I kind of want us to.
It'll just be like if it's a blizzard, they'll be like, stay off the streets, and then people will go outside. There's no like, we're not going to have like foot soldiers marching and shit.
And even if we do, stay inside, dude. I'll see some troops march by.
I'm staying at attention, dude.
Fucking
yeah, dude.
They'll probably recognize me as a troop. They'll be like,
I might militia out. Yeah, they probably would. I might militia out.
Is that new cadet Gillis? That was my highest.
I might be like Dan Blazarian and be like, give me a gun. I'm a friendly.
Who the fuck are you, dude? So I'm trying to kill bad guys.
Yeah, I might wander this. I was thinking about getting some fatigues and just walking around outside in full fatigues. Not like a soldier outfit, just civilian fatigues. Just keeping it real militant through the lockdown. I might go start doing like calisthenics outside in fatigues.
I just don't understand what would even the National Guard marching through the streets do?
Keep you indoors. Keep you in that hotel and safe. So, like, if you were to go outside, they'd be, what are you doing outside? Get in.
Yeah, but okay.
Get in, civilian.
Good.
Yeah, and they'd also, if you ran out of food, probably bring you rations.
Bad. If you need food, that's bad.
Well, they would probably have to give you rations. If you ran out
they're like, soldiers, hey, we're running out of rations.
Yeah.
Get back inside. I'll be like, I kind of need a ration. They'll be like,
you're like, we just gave you a ration, dude. Get the fuck out of here.
I lost it. Did you eat that ration right away? No.
That is funny because I bought a bunch of food and I've been eating like 6 meals a day. I've been eating so good.
I got home with that the groceries I got, and I was like, all right, don't touch this shit until they shut down all the fucking restaurants and stuff.
Yep.
Immediately ate a can of SpaghettiOs. Immediately. Dude, I was in the grocery store like, what fucking like shitty soups do I want? And then I saw SpaghettiOs and I was like, damn, SpaghettiOs rule, dude. I haven't had them in so long.
That's a good excuse to eat all the weird canned goods. I used to eat SpaghettiOs, and I'm not lying, 5 days a week. No, I used to eat SpaghettiOs and bagel bites every day after school.
Ew.
5 days a week, dude. I would eat a can of SpaghettiOs and about, I'm not lying, like 16 bagel bites. I would microwave the bagel bites.
Fucking good meal, dude.
Bro, I would microwave the bagel bites and then dunk them in SpaghettiOs, eat them, then eat the SpaghettiOs. That's how I
might have to go get some bagel bites.
I'm telling you, dude. I ate that for like 3 years of high school. I'd watch Pokemon and just dunk microwave bagel bites and SpaghettiOs and eat them before they got too hard.
I went to a restaurant 2 nights ago and I got some chicken parmesan.
Ooh.
I think I might get that before the restaurant's shut down.
Chicken with final meal?
Nice final meal, some chicken parmesan.
That'd be good, dude. You should go out and ball out on dinner
garlic
tonight.
Knots. I know. I think I actually might go with these hot college studs to this.
You should.
But it's, I don't know. It's called the Southernmost Cafe or something. I don't know. It's just where hot guys hang out and watch the sunset.
See, it's like that'd be pretty cool, dude. Because if you go to Capitol Grill, there's like like Mark Wahlberg will stand at the bar of the Capitol Grill and like eat a steak at the bar. And if chicks see you eating a steak at the bar, they know you're trying to fuck. And like chicks who are like on that chase of high profile dudes will just watch for guys eating a steak at a bar by themselves, and they just will blow you on principle. They have to.
I do. Yeah. All right. You're right.
Stand at a bar and eat a steak, dude.
You sure I shouldn't go to a family restaurant in a strip mall and crush chicken parm?
I don't know. That's actually
they're both vacation families.
Both good things. I think they're both equally as good.
I think I am gonna. I think I'm gonna go to the beach after this and just get fucking hammered and
good
swim.
Move. It's a good move.
And then watch the sunset, and then come back up here. And got Netflix hooked up, dude. People like this is my life regardless.
That's pretty cool.
I was quarantined. I would be doing the exact same thing. The only thing that's changed is I'm not doing shows.
Yeah, that's weird. That's weird for comedians. I swear to God. I was talking to Sid the Kid about that. He was like, I'm kind of freaking out.
It's funny, too, to hear all these comedians be like, damn, think of all the lost wages. It's like, you make $50 a month doing stand-up, dude. Stop fucking tweeting about it. It's fucking annoying.
Yeah, Sid was talking from a mental perspective.
I'm not talking about Sid.
Oh,
I'm
I know
not
that.
shitting on Sid.
No, I know that. I'm just clarifying. He was talking about like a mental perspective being like, I just don't know what the fuck to do with myself. But I hear what you're saying. A lot of people
it is going to be
like, go ahead.
It's weird. Can I finish? Pardon me?
Shane,
privilege?
Shane, that's not at all what's going on. That's
Point of privilege?
Go to my website and you'll find
Go to YouTube. Go to YouTube. I want everybody to go to the internet, go to the web, go to the YouTube. Dude, watching those two geezers fight, it's like, God damn. We're fucked.
Dude, Biden,
they're just geezers, dude.
They're old, man. They're old. I want to know, I mean, is it not obvious that Biden's being propped up by, like,
maybe
physically? Lots of money? Yeah, for real.
He's have, like, physically propped up. Dude.
They end the fucking debates and they just crane hook him off the stage. Yeah, and just flies like a Shakespearean actor. Yeah, I was watching just that clip of him versus Bernie, and I'm like, dude, I swear to God, like, just the fact that all of the other ones just up and dropped. They were like, yeah, you know what? We all kind of wanted to win. We're done now. It's like, who the fuck put the bug in your guys' ear?
Oh, the DNC.
And how do you figure?
It goes without. It's not even a question, Matt. The DNC was like, you guys aren't going to win, and the only way we're going to beat Trump is if we get Biden. We can't beat him with Bernie. That's what they're saying. Because
I think they're going to beat him with. I think Bernie's their best chance.
I do too. But watching both those geezers on stage, Trump looks like a young spry boy next to them.
It's not even
a young, hot, spry boy.
It's not even a contest, dude. I mean, first of all, Trump's toupee at this point looks good. Next to those guys, his hair.
What'd you call it?
He has a toupee.
No, he doesn't.
He doesn't?
No.
What's he have?
That's natural, bro.
My bad. Excuse me. My bad.
Yeah, what'd you say about the president?
I thought, and I wasn't shaming him. I thought he had some sort of hair treatment. Nothing wrong with it.
What the fuck is your problem, dude? You just said Trump? No. Trump's hair is real.
I know. You're right. It is real. It's not even Rogaine either. That's the hair he was born with.
It stayed blonde.
I mean, obviously.
Or whatever that is. Like a weird reddish.
Hydrogen peroxide. He just hydrogen peroxide his hair one summer. It never got out.
Eminem.
But no, dude, you're right, though. He is going to.
Yeah.
I mean, Joe Biden is absolutely out of this world. Like,
Joe Biden's he's the biggest geese.
Yeah.
Like fucking, if you're getting crushed by Bernie when it comes to like retorts and youthfulness, that's trouble.
Also, how are people who have done this their whole life so clumsy and bad at it? This is like decades into someone's career, and these guys they all look like idiots, and it's like I don't understand that.
I don't know. It's got to be so hard. I think it's hard.
Oh, I would say for sure.
Imagine like everybody listening to everything you've ever said, and then that costing you a job.
I was like, I can imagine a world such as that.
Yeah, but I mean, I get it. Like I tweeted that. Yeah, you still fuck up constantly. Like last night, I'm still fucking up.
Well, they're also under a lens.
See that tweet, dude? I had a sick tweet last night.
What was it?
Called Louis J. the Puerto retard rattlesnake.
Great. Who's wrong? What's wrong with that?
Puerto retard. If Puerto retard's a sick tweet.
It's pretty good.
I stand by it.
Well, I guess as a politician, you're held up. If anything goes wrong, it's your fault unless you prove that it's not your fault. So it's like all of their fault unless they can say, well, no, it was actually that guy. So that's like their whole job to be like,
yeah,
no, I did the good thing. You remember back then, there was like people doing bad stuff. I was doing the good stuff. Pretty much all I've ever done my whole career, the good stuff.
That's like, it was funny to hear.
Bad stuff. Like, no.
At one point, Bernie said that. He was like, we all make mistakes, Joe. Just admit it. And it's like, why don't you fucking admit to a mistake, dude? It'd be great if one of them was like, this is where I really fucked up.
Yeah, to be like, this is an insanely difficult job. I fuck up every day. Every day I fuck something up, but like that's all I can do. Rather than be like, well, dude, watching them argue about Social Security was my favorite fucking thing.
Yeah, that was like right before we started the video last night, and I was like, dude, they're actually fighting right now. Like, let me watch this for a sec.
Well, Bernie shows like Bernie shows sentience where he can like think off the cup. Biden is just sound bites. He's just sound bites. No, that's not what I said. Oh, come on, excuse me, Senator. It's really weird.
Yeah.
Biden's 100% sound bites, which is your fucking curtain just moved, dude. Oh, is that the wind? I thought that was dude.
Coronies is in my room. Or is it a beautiful baby spring breaker?
It could be, dude. It could be Barkley. It could be Barkley as part of the blind.
Chuck, get out of there. Yeah, it's fucking Biden also has that like geezer face, like where he's like, while he was getting confronted, he was like, and I was like, dude, I wonder how old he has geezer face where he's like,
oh my god. Oh, this the thought of people missing your facial expressions for the last 2 or 3 years is just the worst thing in the world to think about.
Fucking he looks like the geezer face. If you're just listening to the audio of this, is it's fucking Clint Eastwood in Gran Torino. Watch the next time they argued. Biden goes full fucking angry geezer, dude.
Holy fuck.
It's the same fucking face my grandma made when she and I fought over the fucking ice. The ice. I was getting her ice, and she was like, "Get out of here!"
Oh my god. Yeah, that is a very real face, dude. It's like they like when someone walks by them, their heads rattle and following the person. It's like,
like they're in a fighter jet, dude. Speaking of, dude, I got a little spooked earlier. I didn't know there was a. This is all like Navy and Air Force bases down here.
Yeah.
And just some fighter jets flew by, and I was like, "Ooh, shit's kicking off, dude." Yeah, so fighter jets.
Air show, or you think it was just?
No, they're just training. I mean, there's an airstrip right here.
I like Trump's tweet where it was just like 4 airplanes doing like barrel rolls, and it was like, "We love you, Italy," and it's like, what does that have to do with anything?
No, they put out Italian smoke. They put out the Italian flag. Smoke. Okay. There was like green, white, and red, and they flew over. But it's like, thanks, dude.
That's the only way you can show affection as a president is to do a sick like air show around your friends. Be like,
yeah,
I'll send a plane to do a barrel roll above you.
Yeah, dude, we're sending over Star Fox.
Dude, let's slide in the page. What do you want to do? Or you want to wrap? It's up to you. We go.
No,
we can page whenever. We can podcast whenever, bro. We are the internet, dude.
The internet has become us. We have become one. Yes, dude. Fat black dude on a fucking moped chilling.
Yes.
So many fucking fat dudes rock mopeds down here, and it's so fucking funny.
It's the best, man.
You have to get a Jeep, dude. If you're a fucking fat guy, don't ride a moped.
But
those ones where you sit,
yeah,
you just sit like.
Yeah, that's a lot of butt crack.
Not a good look, dude.
They're fun to ride, though.
It's not like a hog where you're fucking spread out.
Get some,
a moped where you're just sitting like a school desk.
Yeah,
like it's not a good look.
Get some. What do they call those things? Where they get the motorcycle things that are all the way up here, called like ape hangers or something.
Yeah.
You should trick out a moped and ride it around.
I don't know what I'm going to do. I think I'm just going to lose all my money down here in like 2 weeks.
That'd be tight. It's falling. You should immediately fall into ruin and then just be like, you guys need to stimulate me, dude. I need my economy. I'm going to
text Yang, dude. I will text Yang and be like, fucking stimulate you, bro. You couldn't save one job. Stimulate me.
Just for your legacy, stimulate my economy, please.
If Yang just donated to me, he gets like shit on by Asian people for being a race trader for saying I shouldn't be fired.
Big time, dude.
It's fucking wild, dude.
Yeah, dude. He's a. What do you think they're calling him? What kind of words do you think they would call him?
I know. What you thinking? If the Asian version of an Uncle Tom? Number one Uncle Tom.
Uncle Tom Young?
Golden Uncle Tom?
I think they call white people, like a racist Asian. Jackson, shush. A racist Asian calls white people pigs. So they're
hilarious.
Pig lover. They would call him like a pig.
Pig is like a very, that's the one that kind of, because white racial slurs can just slide right off me. But when someone calls me a pig.
Sorry, my dogs were yelling. I thought I heard something fucked up.
I get hit with because pig is, I'm very pink skinned and piggish.
That's a hurtful one.
So if someone calls me a pig, I'm kind of like, all right, that's fucking little on the nose.
You're just sitting there like,
Matt, don't be a fucking jerk, dude.
no, I'm saying you'd make the nose and you're like, fuck China, dude. I don't fucking look like.
Yeah, dude. China, what are you talking about?
Dude, let's break off and slide in the page.
All right.
If you like, what do you think?
Are we gonna be able to release just the audio of this?
Yeah, we can do just the audio of this and put the video on page. Up to you.
Well, I think we should. You know what sucks is now that we're putting this on YouTube.
Yeah.
Everybody goes to that one dude just finds the Old Testament.
Ah.
When they search this on YouTube.
Keep it. Well, we can keep private links for the page.
I'm cool with putting just videos up on YouTube and on iTunes, just the audio. Put this on, kind of like Rogies does it.
Yeah.
Like we'll put the full episode on YouTube and then put
the audio. Oh, that's what I was thinking. I'm just thinking of feeding the page dogs.
And then we'll either do a page right now or later. Yeah, you could get me post beach. That might be pretty fun.
I got to go to the pediatrician at 6:30.
I'll be at the beach till the sun goes down, big boy. It's Salt Life. Or are you gonna be tugged?
Go to the beach, dude. If I am, we'll do a page tomorrow, bro. We can do whatever we want.
Yeah, it's.
I mean, I don't know about you, bro. I don't really put times on what I do. I just fucking hang loose, dude.
It's only 5:00 here. All right.
It actually almost is 5:00, so I will let you go.
I love you. I care about you. Be safe be safe in these tumultuous times.
Love you, bro. You're the man, dude. This is you. This is me, dude. Coming up between you.
Is that my pussy?
I'm eating pussy between your legs, dude. That's how I get down with you. I would totally eat a girl's pussy if you're fucking her for you.
Oh, wait. How?
You're standing. You're like this, dude. You're standing. You're fucking. There's a girl. Imagine this is your dong. There's a chick in front of you bent over, a BBG. I'm coming up behind your dong.
So you're like getting sack on your nose.
If I have to.
You're getting butthole on your the bridge of your nose.
If I have
on your forehead. You're getting tattooed.
Well, I might be upside down. I think I'd have to Spider-Man kiss.
There's better ways to do this. I think you would have to 69. No, you 69 with the girl while I fuck her.
Perfect.
And you're just, your forehead's catching a bushel. You're catching a bushel up
first
top.
of all, I'm going to have a backwards mesh hat on. It's Salt Life.
It's only Salt Life, but you could...
My hat might hit you in the nuts.
You could stimulate her clitoris. No, my nuts, you'll be coming over top. This is you.
Yeah.
That's me.
So yeah, we would you would just be banging the top of my head.
And luckily, actually, I did trim the pubes before I went to Live, the nightclub. I shaved my pubes. I was like, dude, just in case somehow someone sees this monstrosity.
Oh my god.
And
that's.
Yeah, let's break. I'm gonna go have a couple margaritas, Matt.
Oh yeah, dude, go get it.
I'm not gonna overindulge.
Oh, go get it, dude. Get it.
I'm gonna come back sunburned as fuck and banged up for the page, dude.
It might be a night cast. It might be a morning cast. Either way,
I still night. Do you think you can pop off a nightie?
I should be able to. Yeah, I should be able to swing.
If you're
down.
too tired, it's not a big deal. Either way, I'm here doing nothing all day.
That's what I'm saying.
This is hard work. This is the most work I'm doing.
You be ready. You see the invite. You see the Zoom invite, dude. Hop in the Jeep. Speed.
All right. I love you. I'll talk to you later.
Love you, bro.
God bless you. Stop.
All right. We're live, dude. Mr. McAfee, the fucking man himself, dude. Nice studio.
I'm sorry?
Nice studio. I like that.
Oh, that's a green screen background,
Of foam? Old foam green screen? How the hell are you, Mr. McAfee?
I'm okay. Yeah, you guys seem to be a little bit slow tonight, but other than that. No.
Slow? Like, what are you talking about? Damn, dude.
See? Proof of what I'm talking about. So you guys seem a little slow. Only one of you got it. Now think about that. Right?
Well, I got it, Jim. I got it, Mr. McAfee.
Well, only one of you. That's all I'm saying. All right.
Are you trying to divide us already?
Is it true
you're already divided? Listen, you were divided before I even got online. My job is simply to sever the connection.
You could never, dude. You could never. We would. You can never sever us, dude. You can never sever us.
We will challenge you.
It's a fucking Monday night. Do not challenge an old man.
Oh, dude.
Never sever you. Let me spend 2 minutes. Listen.
What's up?
This requires, unfortunately, a shot of tequila.
Whoa, dude. Party time. You live in salt life, dude. That's what's up. Woo.
Yes. Now then.
There you go.
Okay.
All right, yeah.
First of all, how long have you guys known each other?
What, like 7 years, maybe?
Yeah, probably 6 or 7 years.
Yeah.
We go way back.
Do you guys live together?
We used to.
We did, yeah.
Are either of you married?
I'm married, yeah.
He just got married, yeah.
Really? Children?
One child.
Just had his first kid. Like how many?
1 month old.
Yeah.
You're shitting me. Well, congratulations.
Yeah. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, well, I'll start fucking with you later, but let's start the conversation with listen.
Here's go ahead. Jump in. What do you want to talk about?
By the way, where the fuck are you? Number guy on left?
Me?
Me?
I need your names. I need your names again.
That's Shane. I'm Matt McCusker. Shane Gillis is to my left. Matt McCusker is me.
Shane.
Yes.
Let me talk to Shane.
Go ahead.
No. Does Matt
What's going on?
No, does Matt know? Has she been sleeping with his wife? I'm just curious.
Yeah, he knows. We're kind of into it.
Yeah, we're actually real into that kind of stuff. Yeah.
I don't think so. I know everything. I'm John McAfee. I'm the world's greatest hacker. I also would not have been able to build the world's largest anti-hacking company, could I? No. Listen, we'll talk about it later. Okay, so let's move on.
Norton's the shit in terms of antivirus.
Yeah, we're both big. We're big Norton guys.
Well, fuck you both. Listen, I don't blame you. But it doesn't matter. McAfee and Norton, it's all trash. It doesn't work. I'm just telling you now, antivirus software does not fucking work. End of story.
Damn, you're the man for that. So what do you think about coronavirus? I heard you're calling it some bullshit. The plandemic.
Well, fuck me. Are we actually going to talk about this? Because it's a subject that I can wax philosophical on.
That's what we want.
Yeah, man.
Oh, fuck you people. All right. You're going to make me talk, aren't you? Right now, the coronavirus, first of all, it's not new.
Mm-hmm.
The fucking virus has been around since the beginning of man. And the coronavirus, like the various versions of flu, have been around for centuries. Well, as long as we could detect the world of viruses, which is vastly smaller than the world of bacteria.
Mm.
Yeah, it's been around forever.
You think Bill Gates is holding out?
What is the truth? Pardon?
You think Bill Gates is holding out on the cure for it or what?
There's no cure for it. Who gives a shit? There's no cure for it. No cure for the flu. Let me tell you something. Even if we accept the inflated death numbers, especially from Italy, where if you look at the statistics, 90% of the deaths were old people who were already terminally ill in the hospital, expected to die any second. And of course, a certain percentage of them, of the world that's in that situation, is going to have the coronavirus. Mm-hmm. And so they go, oh, coronavirus killed this person. Oh, give me a fucking break. But even if we ignore that obvious flaw in the government's logic, how many people have been killed in 5 months? Less than 50,000.
Mm-hmm.
In those same 5 months, which was the middle of flu season, 630,000 were killed by the flu.
Worldwide.
Worldwide. Well, of course, we're talking about worldwide numbers, are we not?
True.
What's important here? There were 1.1 million people who died from diarrhea. Diarrhea, people.
How are they dying from that? I've had it.
Around the world?
I've had that.
Look it up. No, hang on. Look it up. 2.6 million per year die from diarrhea. Why? We buy bad Mexican food. But hey,
I must be made of steel. I survived like 90 diarrheas already.
I've had nothing but diarrhea.
Well, have you ever had amoebic dysentery, which I got once? Okay,
you've had it.
You've got it.
I got something from Mexico like that. I had diarrhea.
Amoebic dysentery, where it ain't no bacteria, it ain't no virus. It's some goddamn creepy crawly things, single-celled organisms called amoebas.
Pulling the diarrhea away. Oh, nasty.
Let me tell you something. It was the worst fucking thing. I was hospitalized.
How'd you get it out?
How'd what?
How'd you get it out?
I don't know. I was hospitalized for 2 weeks. They gave me all kinds of fucking medications and shoved these little flexible tubes up my anus to see what the situation was, how much blood is left to come out of this motherfucking man. And then I was okay.
Where were you when that happened?
I was in Cincinnati when it happened. I was in Mexico. I was in Mexico when I got infected. Here, okay, my girlfriend Barbara Zaz. Jesus God, what a goddess! She 6'3", reddish blonde hair, curly down to her fucking waist like a goddamn lioness's mane.
Oh man,
except lionesses do not have.
Yeah, I'm getting hard as fuck
don't have
right
manes, do they? And whatever, but a mane, and fucking gorgeous in the body to kill for. And
how much do you like pussy?
2 inches taller. 2 inches taller than me. I'm sorry.
How much do you love pussy?
Yeah. I mean, you're going to put a woman with me for the first time. I'm going to turn her around a few times and take a look. What's her front look like? What's her side look like? What's her back look like? It may be that the pussy is the least important things for me.
Really?
I might say, bitch, lie on your fucking stomach and put this pillow rolled up under your fucking hips and do it now because I want to look at your fucking ass. I don't know. How do I know, guys? You're asking me what-if questions without giving me realistic parameters.
Yo, Norton is a fucking bitch, dude. You own Norton.
Yeah, Norton's a fucking pussy, dude. Gates is a pussy. You are the internet. You're tech.
What's that got to do with the goddamn question? I want to know. I'm curious.
We're just matching your style, bro, and firing questions.
All right.
Here's a question. This is a straightforward one. I'm going to hit you with it. Did you fly the drone over Epstein's Island? / have you ever been to Epstein's Island?
I refuse to answer any question related to that effect.
Fair enough.
Under the grounds of my tent.
Fair enough. Did you kill Epstein?
To incriminate me and force me to find out what your address and situation in life may be. So that I can send you
that's a fair question.
I'm a friendly shooter, fucking message, right?
I'm a fucking straight shooter, dude.
I'm just saying.
McAfee's gonna fucking kill you, dude.
You fucking better not, dude.
Once you get on my list, I'm telling you now.
Don't kill us.
Yeah, don't kill us, dude. Don't kill. You need us out here, man. We're good podcasters.
Well, listen, all I'm saying, listen, Sean.
Shane.
When they come, Shane. Sorry, Shane. When they come for you to say, listen, I didn't mean to sleep with my best friend's wife. And they ain't gonna help you any. I'm just telling you now. There ain't no fucking excuses for anything.
Dude, can we be your cyber goons?
Cyber goons?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Like
are you any fucking good?
Yeah.
Listen, a goon is someone where I go, listen, there's a lot of shit coming from Reddit, coming from 4chan. Listen, those 4chan people either want to suck my dick or roast me alive, depending on the goddamn year. But nevertheless, I'm going, right, you goddamn goons, go cool that for me online.
I'll fucking handle that right now, dude. Who's talking shit?
Oh, you have no goddamn idea what to do you? If you do, listen.
Say no more, dude. I'll handle it right now.
Yeah, bullshit. How? Tell me how.
I'm a cyber goon. I'm a cyber goon, dude.
You are?
Yeah, dude.
I'm 74 years old. I spent 50 of the 74 years in computer technology and computer security. And if you think, mofo, that you can pull something over on me, so
I didn't say I'm pulling something over on you. I said I'm going to support. I want to be on top, a part of your squad, dude. Send me somewhere.
Mr. McAfee, I apologize on behalf of my partner here. He's really getting out of fucking line, not respecting him.
Why aren't you smacking him?
I mean, we're in different states. I would fuck him up if I could for you.
Oh, you're in different states.
Yeah. I'm in an undisclosed location on a lake.
Here, dude. I'm through a VPN right now, dude. You can never crack it.
Shane, are you there because of the illicit affair with the wife?
Oh, no, yeah. I'm trying to hide the fact that, yes, me and Matt's wife have been together.
No, you're hiding out from your partner. I understand that shit. I mean, listen, we're talking about hiding out from people. Janice? Is Janice? Baby. She's here. Janice and I are the masters of fucking hiding out. I mean, listen.
I thought you were going to say fuck.
8 months ago, Janice and I were in a jail in the Dominican Republic. Oh, and by the way, those of you in the audience looking for a jail experience, well, do not start with the Dominican Republic.
What was going on down there?
Yeah, what was it? Yeah.
What was that jail like?
Well, okay, listen, I've been in jail
in
the United States, Mexico, multiple times, unfortunately. Yes. Belize, Guatemala, the Bahamas. Yes, this is Bahamas. And a few others. Never have I seen something as challenging as this mofo. Number one, there's no glass on the windows. And we're in tropical goddamn Caribbean fucking jungle where the mosquitoes come out in clouds so thick that you know Satan is about to eat you alive. And, well, it's almost the same thing.
So you can escape? There's no, like, walls?
What?
There's no glass. How do they keep you in?
No, there's bars on the
with rusted iron fucking bars, dude.
I'd punch them out.
Because
go ahead.
if there was only glass, let me tell you something. I don't care. I may be 74, but if I can't bust some glass with my elbow to get out of a hellhole jail, then something's wrong with it. No, iron, rusted. Looks like about from the 16th century when the Spanish first conquered the Carib Indians in the Dominican Republic.
How long did you do down there? How long of a stint did you do?
We were only in jail 4 days.
That's not
However, it was not a fun 4 days.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, I think 4 days in a Dominican Republic jail is like 30 days in a Mexican jail. By the way, I would recommend above all else Mexican jails for misdemeanors. I mean, don't go whacking people, raping somebody's sister, shit like that. No. The misdemeanor type of shit, pissing on the sidewalk, drunk in public. Neither of which, by the way, are illegal in Mexico. I'll try to think of something later. But in any case, yes. Where were we? What was the question?
What did you like about Mexican jail?
They were talking about, yeah.
Oh, yeah, Mexican. Fuck yes, Mexican jail. So now, so now for a misdemeanor offense, which is again anything less than murdering your lover. Okay,
sure.
This is misdemeanor, meaning no big deal. Okay, we'll work it out. That's the Mexican system of justice. We'll work it out. You may, do reparations to the parents of the dude that you shot in the head because you were on acid and thought he was Satan. Whatever, who cares? Shit happens. We all understand that. Make reparations to the parents or the wife or the children.
Okay.
Is that not a sane goddamn system of justice? Yes, duh, of course. But it'll never catch on in the world of high capitalism. And
what do you think we should do? Do you like communism more than capitalism?
No, I don't like any ism. Good God Almighty!
What about cryptoism?
If the only ism, there's only one ism. There's only one, and that is
racism.
I wish that was. I mean, that would explain the arguments that I have with my wife frequently. No. Individualism, people, there is no other ism. It's you, your life, your shoes, your genes, your unique experiences, which separates you every fucking second of the day from everyone else in the world.
I am John McAfee.
God, I hope not. Although maybe, listen, dude, if you are, why don't we switch right now? Because I could grow a fucking goatee on that face. Change that hairstyle.
We do have the same hair.
I would dye it. I would dye the hair blonde. Is what I would do. I would grow a goatee, and if the goatee
I'm doing that as soon as we get done.
Was not dark, then I would get some utensils and darken.
Hell yeah.
Then I'd go out to some clubs and I would fuck every woman on the goddamn planet as long as my genes would keep my face, body, and capabilities intact.
Would you say guys like us who naturally grow goatees just get more pussy, or like what do you think is what's the deal with that?
What other reason is there?
True.
I mean, number one, it tickles, does it not? It itches. It's in the way. What do you fucking do with it? If you don't have a goatee, you can shave in the goddamn dark. We all know that. Mm-hmm. Try it with a goatee. Fuck me. Try it in the dark. Turn on the lights and see what happens. It won't be pretty. So no, it's not advantageous other than more pussy. Baby?
I heard that.
Janice.
What you gonna do?
I can hear you.
Huh?
I can hear you, yes.
Oh. We're talking about goatees and pussy. And I'm insisting that men with goatees get more pussy. Now
my theory, technically.
You have a small experience with men. Do you agree or disagree with that?
It's the pirate flag of facial hair.
I'm sorry. One second, boys.
Sure. Sorry, John. Excuse us.
Huh? She's not responding to me because
she knows it's true. I hear her. She knows it's true. I got another question for you. What's your spiritual leaning? I've heard you're a spiritual man. What's your spiritual leaning?
If I had, I would go with the cargo cult. I think
waiting for stuff to come.
Do you know there is a religion called the cargo cult?
Yeah, they're waiting for like airplanes to drop like rice and stuff on them.
Not what happens. This is somewhere in eastern Fiji, close to the shipping lanes, and because of weather conditions, cargo boats frequently run aground, capsize, or lose substantial parts of their cargo, which washes ashore on this island, right? And so
jackpot
for almost 50 fucking years, there's been a religion. And the outside world, in the Fijian language, of course, it's not cargo cult. It's probably whatever it is. Other people call it the cargo cult.
What do you think would happen if like a container of fleshlights washed up on the shore?
But they would probably figure out a way to either use them or worship them, or I don't know.
I would worship them.
Yeah, I worship for them.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's Fiji. You ever seen a Fijian woman? You don't want to go them flashlights at night. You want total fucking darkness.
No, flashlights.
So no one else. No one else.
Flashlights. They're the male sex toy, not a flashlight.
Flashlights.
Yeah.
Yeah, figure that washing up on shore to the tribe.
Flesh.
That might decimate the
population. I'm an old man. I don't get out much, guys.
That's
I don't
fine.
get out much. I'm locked in with an elderly wife, and
that's hot.
You should try a flashlight.
What's your plans, man? What are you up to? What's your domination plan?
What
are you after?
Janice and I talked about this when we first met. Janice and I met when I got out of prison.
Which one?
In Guatemala in 2012. December, what day, baby? 13. What? 14th.
It was after Vice snitched on you.
December 14th, 2012. Okay, after a serious touch and go with the Belizean government trying to whack me, the entire army out looking for me, and I escaped into Guatemala, was arrested by Interpol, and was going to be put on trial, but no, I knew that would not happen. But that's only in prison. Well, in the meantime, I retained the Attorney General for the country of Guatemala, Telesforo Guerra, as my attorney. That's legal in Guatemala. It's like retaining the president as your attorney.
So you can do that in Guatemala?
Yes, duh. Dude, get used to
you
the
just
rest
hired
of
the
world.
boss to get you out of jail.
God.
Yes, yeah, $100,000. Okay, now listen. Okay, I had some inside info. Number one, Samantha Vanegas, the 21-year-old girl who was with me at the time, which everybody dissed me for, because all of the pictures all over Google, look it up, John McAfee, Samantha, there's some pretty racy stuff. Anyway, so
I'm going to look at those later.
Her uncle, even though she was Belizean, her uncle was Telesforo Guerra.
Sure.
No, I didn't know that until we were both on the run, because Samantha was on the run with me in Belize. Anyway, fuck that shit. So I hired Telesforo, and he said, "What do you want?" I said, "I want to go to America. That's all." Because Belize had asked for my return to Belize, but I'm not a Belizean citizen. Thank God for that. So anyway, so Telesforo said, "Okay." He said that'll be $100,000. As soon as it comes into my bank account, I will be your lawyer. And I said, "Okay, let me give you a phone number." There's some people that work for me. I said, "You just tell them what your account number is, and it will appear." And it did. And so it was touch and fucking go. So anyway, so that was at night. No, actually, I retained him. Okay. But I wasn't arrested until 3 days after I had retained him.
No doubt.
And I was arrested by Interpol at the biggest hotel in Guatemala City. And it's all kinds of shit. There are all kinds of video on the internet, because everybody was videotaping it, right? Hundreds of press people. There were about 75 Interpol officers sent to arrest me. I was at that time 67 years old. What sort of threat could I possibly have been? Nevertheless, doesn't matter. On the internet, look it up. And so I got arrested and finally got sent. Wait a minute, what was the question again? I'm off on a fucking
What's your plan
tangent.
for domination?
Yeah, what's your plan? What are you after right now? What's your goal?
Oh, yeah, so I met Janice. Okay,
right.
Fuck me, that's the issue. I met Janice. So Janice and I, since we met in December, she was a working girl, and I was.
Where'd she work?
A man of, huh?
Where did she work? Like Home Depot?
On the streets.
Lowe's?
A working girl.
She was like a street performer, like a mime? Like
a silver robot?
No, like a. Tell me what word to use, baby. They're stupid.
I'm not sure what they're talking about. Like a hard-working girl?
A prostitute. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So now.
Oh,
gotcha.
I heard about those.
I'm sorry, baby. Don't ever reschedule these dudes, all right? I'm just saying.
What are you talking about, dude? This has been a killer interview. What are you talking about, dude?
Come on.
I like, from now on, I don't know what constraints. Stupid. Listen, baby.
Tell them I forgive them for being stupid. It's okay.
Janice forgives you for being stupid, she said. Janice, from now on, come on. On the form, on the reply form, from now on, must have IQ greater than 50. I mean it. We're not doing this anymore.
So how'd you guys? So she was a prostitute. How'd you meet her? Did you guys like bump into each other and spill coffee on each other?
All right. So here's how we met. So I got out of prison.
Yeah.
On.
And you're horny.
December.
You're in there for 3 days.
December 13th of 2012.
Uh-huh.
And it was quite a fucking event. They'd shut down the whole goddamn boulevard on the prison to the airport. Why? The president of Guatemala had finally said, because the entire world is watching this drama, right? High fucking drama, had said, listen, get him out of my country. I don't give a shit what happens to him after that. But if someone whacks him while I'm in my country, I'm going to burn your families alive, all of you. That's how they do business down there. I'd never seen it. Anyway, so I get deported. Plane lands in Miami, stops on the tarmac, on the fucking tarmac. About 5 minutes later, will Mr. McAfee please come forward? I got up. I didn't have a bag. I had nothing. I just got out of prison. I had a suit jacket, a shirt, didn't have a tie, pair of pants, socks, and shoes. I didn't have a dime to my name. No fucking money at all. No. And will Mr. McAfee please come forward? So, and by the way, the door had opened, the stairs had been lowered down. Some uniformed people had come on to the phone. I came forward. There was clearly a guy who was in charge. You can always tell an official who's in charge, right? Homeland Security, some serious head in Florida was in front of me. And I go, what have I done now? Because I'm thinking, listen, for months I've been running and trying, I've dealt with his authorities. And he said, no, Miss McAfee, we're here to help you. Please come with us. So went down the stairs so no one else could hear us. And then he said, we're here to help. So there are 2,000 journalists at the American Airlines terminal.
I fucking hate journalists.
Yeah, well, they said there are 2,000, and we fear for your safety and the safety of everyone. Said, we are here to help. Said, my instructions are to take you wherever you want to go. Well, listen, I'd had my fill of people in uniforms after 3 months or 4 months or whatever on the goddamn run, bullets flying, scary shit happening. And this guy's got a uniform. I don't give a fuck. He's American and Homeland Security. I said, all right, anywhere. He said, anywhere. I said, okay, I want to go to the nearest taxi stand. And without hesitation, without anything, he said, yes, sir, please step into the car. He got in on the other side and said, you'll just have to wait for a few moments. So we waited maybe 10 minutes. So we pull into the Southwest terminal, all right? There's nothing there, no cars, no people, no baggage. It's been cleared except for one yellow taxi with an Indian driver from India with a turban.
Okay.
Who's got both hands on the steering wheel. And he's looking around like, oh my God, what has just happened? Seriously, the poor bastard. So anyway, they pulled up. I got out, went to the cab. A few people asked, can we have your autograph, Mr. McAfee? But the captain said no and shook my hand. One of the other guys leaned over and was talking something to the Hindu, to the Indian, right? Shook hands, got into the back of the cab. And he said, he turned around, the driver, sir, who are you? I go, if I fucking knew, I would tell you, take me to South Beach. I didn't have a dime, but I did have a hotel. Anyway, that's all a long story. Forget it. I managed to get there. Get into the hotel. I knew the concierge, all this other shit. It's now 2:00 in the morning. Now, even though I've been in Guatemala, where some of the finest coffee in the world is made, I've been in goddamn prison. Try in prison to get some decent fucking coffee, even in Guatemala. It ain't possible.
What were you in jail for in Guatemala?
Entering the country. Okay.
Oh yeah. That's right.
I was on the run. I was on the run from Belize.
For what?
Crossed over. Pardon?
What was the issue in Belize?
Government set them up.
Yeah, the government set me up. Basically, they didn't charge me with murder. However,
they were trying.
They wanted to talk to me about the murder of my neighbor. Of course, they talked to everybody who was a person of
course.
interest.
Sure.
I chose not to do it because I had a history with the government.
Yeah.
I said, fuck no, I'm not doing this shit. And so I went on the run because I knew I'd be in prison, tortured, killed, whatever. So, no, I didn't. I'm not playing that goddamn game.
Well,
Never was I formally charged with murder.
Well, did the Belizean government have a role in that? A lot of that, I know you caught a lot of flack for the Showtime documentary. You said that was the Belizean government just writing propaganda against you?
No, I think the Belizean government killed Gregory Falk.
They killed that dude. Why?
So they could blame me.
What was their beef with you? What were you doing they were so mad about?
I saw you, what was it, Carmelita? Is that the name of the town?
Yeah, Carmelita. Well, Jesus.
Look, I don't know if I was supposed to not like you in that.
Let's cut to the chase. It started, if I had stayed in San Pedro in Belize, I'd still be there enjoying the sun, provided I was still alive after fucking 20 hours a day. But anyway, and enjoying myself. No.
Yeah, Salt Lake.
I got tired of the American enclave in that beautiful island and decided to go into the jungle, where I was the only white man in a district of 15,000 people, the largest district in Belize. So I moved there. I built this compound. Well, that was a goddamn mistake. I mean, these people have never seen a white man living here. They've seen maybe a few pass through. No reason to pass through. There's no hotels. There's no entertainment. There's nothing for tourists because nobody goes there. It's the middle of the fucking jungle in Belize. Why did I go there? Crazy, I guess. Nevertheless, I did. Okay, I'm there for a year and a half, and a representative of the government, a local guy, comes to me and says, Mr. McAfee, says, our election's coming up, and if you would donate $2 million to the, by the way, $2 million is probably the gross national product of the entire fucking district, right? Donate $2 million to our campaign for re-election. We'd like to grant you the following concessions. And those included thousands of acres along the New River, which probably in 400 years might be worth a fortune. No taxes, all kinds of things, all the women in the fucking world, and you name it. It was like God's gift. Okay, you've lived a righteous life, John. Here. No, so I go, listen, if it smells bad, looks bad, doesn't add up, then something's wrong. Now, in any case, I said, really, I'm not into politics. All right. 1 week to the day later, my compound was raided by 42 special forces from the Prime Minister's private security contingent called the Gang Suppression Unit, the most violent motherfuckers in all of Central America. Well trained, heavily fucking armed, stormed my property at 6 a.m. I'm in bed with somebody, Amy, maybe more, who knows. I jump out of bed. I have my pistol.
Were you hard when you jumped out of bed?
Yeah, did you have a boner?
Yeah, did you have a boner? Because it was early in the morning. You were laying with a bunch of girls.
How would I fucking know? I had a pistol in my hand. That was my biggest thing. Where's my goddamn gun?
True.
It's in my hand.
So
I don't give a shit what my dick is doing. I got to survive now.
Fair enough.
So I go outside.
Well, there's a special force. If
and
you
I
approach
see
the boner, special forces.
coming down the driveway, having broken through my security gate.
Yeah.
Soldiers doing the lockstep. Fuck me. These are serious dudes, right? Hang on. In any case, so now, it was a bad day. They shot one of my dogs in front of my eye. Soldier said, Mr. McAfee, do you think we're not serious? And he had the dog put his rifle to his head and blew his head off.
It's fucked up.
In front of me. And there are photos of that, by the way, on the net. Why does it sound weird? Who knows? Let's try this. That's much better. Yes. These. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah. So the soldiers
just shot your dog's head off.
It was a terrible day. They destroyed $500,000 of the property. Shot my dog. Abused me.
That's mean.
Carted me off to jail. Let me out immediately. Where I went to meet San Pedro. No, that was not it. Okay, the car to be off. Then,
weren't they trying to claim you were like making drugs or something? What was their initial charge? What was the charge?
Manufacturing drugs, but everybody knew I was manufacturing antibiotics, for fuck's sake. Everybody knew that. Plus, they came and stormed the lab. There was nothing in there. Mm-hmm. Everybody because I hired 20 or 30 people. They all knew.
And it was just they did this to you to try to intimidate you because you didn't give them the $2 million.
Didn't give them their money. So then the next day, I'll get out of jail. I'm back. The guy comes back and said, "Mr. McAfee," said, "Have you reconsidered your donation?" I could get the fuck off my property. That was a mistake. A smart man would have said, "Yes, I have." And in fact, you asked for $2 million. Here, I'm giving you a check for $4 million. That's what a smart man would have done. But an ignorant motherfucker like me that takes offense easily, I go get the fuck off my property. So that began the war that ended 6 months later with the death of my neighbor. Do you understand? I was at war now with police. They fucked with me. Oh, here's the thing. Google John McAfee demands apology from Prime Minister. Demands. That was in all of the Central American newspapers with the word demands in quotes. You don't demand an apology from a goddamn dictator. Dude.
Yeah, that's not great.
No. And so that was the day after. And after that headline, John McAfee demands apology from the strong man of Central America. Fuck you. I don't give a shit. You killed my goddamn dog. That's what I wanted an apology for. Fuck the raid. Fuck all the other shit. Fuck that they destroyed my biology lab after 2 goddamn years of work. Yeah. Every single thing we had done, broken, destroyed, burned to the fucking ground. So people.
Yeah. So were they behind the Showtime documentary? Was that came out?
Yes, of course they were. Duh.
Yeah, I watched the whole thing. I watched it, and I was the story was really weird with the lady saying that you guys get mad, and then this is the story. Correct me if I'm wrong. You guys had argued, and then after the argument, you gave her a drink, and then she took it and she forgot.
Who's this?
This was in the Showtime documentary, the young lab.
I haven't seen it. Okay.
I know you.
I don't have time. I don't have time for shit like that. So
I know you wrote a thing saying it was bullshit.
Well, I mean, for the little I've heard about it, yes, but I haven't seen it.
Yeah, and you haven't heard any of what they were saying you were doing in there, like getting dumped on and stuff.
Well, of course, I've heard those things. No.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I could care less.
I hear you. I'm with you.
What people want to say.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Which is why I don't want to watch it. I've already lived in my shoes. I know me.
True. I watch it.
This is not the worst press I've ever had.
It was fishy. It was fishy.
Sorry?
It was fishy. I saw it. It was fishy.
Fishy?
It was fishy.
Well, I like fish.
True.
Tuna, raw. Ooh, hamachi.
I mean, that would get my goat if the police and government made up a documentary about me. That would piss me off.
Oh, that's you.
True.
I don't care what anybody else thinks or says or does about me. If it touches me, then I'll stand up and say, back off. If it doesn't, I mean, that didn't touch me.
It didn't touch you. Yeah. Good way of looking at it. Okay. They did say you paid people.
They didn't send out 15 Israeli hitmen to whack me. No, they didn't do jack shit. So why should I care?
Yeah, last thing you want is 15 Jewish guys coming after you.
Well, the Mossad people. Now listen, Mossad, the scariest people on this planet.
Really?
Have you interacted with them?
Duh. Hang on.
Yes.
Have you ever seen photos of me with my security teams? Okay.
Yes.
And I've had over 200 security, in the past 25 years. All of them mean mofos. And those rare occasions where I could hire someone from Mossad, fuck yes. I don't get to cost me 5 times what anybody else. I would fire 5 people and hire the one.
What do they do?
What do they do? Well, I mean, they don't do accounting.
I mean, what do they know? What kind of are they good at? Like, what's that karate they do? It's
Krav Maga or whatever.
Okay, people, you watch too much television.
If,
in fact, you are in a situation where you've got to use karate, then number one, you're incompetent. Or number two, your enemy's incompetent for not having killed you already. Do you understand? Nobody ever gets to that point. Why? We have things like firearms capable of whacking a person 2 miles away while the person's moving.
Yeah, but what about like getting a handgun out of someone's hand? Like,
yeah, that shit does not go down, right? I'm sorry. I don't care what the movies say, okay? Please wake the fuck up, kids. Just wake the fuck up, all right?
That's true. How much? Where can I get massage from? I might get a couple. How much scratch are we talking?
$250,000 a year minimum.
That's it? All right, no problem. Per? Yeah. Or like a team of 3? Done?
We might be able to get our Patreon up to actually get one Mossad agent.
Good. You know, listen, rather than that, if I had $250,000 and the world was not actually trying to kill me, like, well, unless Janice and I are super paranoid, might be our case, I would spend $250 million not on Mossad, but on massage from Thai prostitutes from Bangkok.
Yes.
10 of them over for that much money. In fact, 20 if you hired a private aircraft. You know, it only costs you $30,000 to bring them all here. Then start your own Thai massage business. If you
maybe an island.
What?
Yeah, maybe an island.
Maybe an island if you're shipping them in.
You could fly all together on like the airplane, call it like the Thailand Express or something. I don't know.
Well, it depends on how much money you have. I'm just giving you the idea. Listen, I'm not going to business with you, okay? So
go into business with us. Can we please start an island?
We need you.
The 3 of us.
You would not want that. I promise you.
Let's start a honeypot operation.
You'd be working 20 hours a day.
I'd be cranking you off 20 hours a day
for the rest of your life.
What on the island? Why do I got to work on the island? I thought it's our business.
Matt, you have to work. Me and John are hanging out.
You guys just get hand jobs, and I got to take out the trash. This is fucking bullshit.
You got to empty the fucking cum stills.
Listen, I'm sorry. Here's the way it works. Do you think pyramids start at the bottom with a massive base and end up at the top with a point? No, it's the reverse. Dude, you are going to support everything. You're at the very bottom.
I'm the eye, dude. What are you talking about?
Right.
You're at the fucking bottom.
This is me.
Right, you're the eye. You're at the point. You're at the point.
No doubt.
So everything that's built on top of that, you got to carry. Get used to it.
No, it's not. I'm at the top, dude. I'm looking down over everything, squashing descent.
Yeah.
John, you're the fucking
man. Baby.
Yo, babe.
Dennis? Do I have any real interviews tonight? I'm just curious.
Are you serious, dude? What are your thoughts on Bitcoin?
What? Bitcoin or cryptocurrency? Listen, I hate this when people go, Bitcoin, as if that explains the universe. Which one?
Hold on, I have a very serious crypto question. I'm going to bring it up for you right now. I'm serious. It's going to knock your socks off. Here it is. You ready for it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's coming up. Here we go.
Pop it already.
I'm popping it, dude.
Come on, Matt.
I'm popping it. Here it comes, dude. It's coming.
Is this coming from the inside of your brain?
Yeah, no, it is.
It's. I know it's in my brain somewhere.
Here it is.
Is this what's happening?
John, what are your thoughts on decentralized Oracle networks? Do you think they are a good idea? Also, what are your thoughts on Chainlink, a decentralized Oracle network? Have you ever spoken to Sergey Nazarov, CEO of Chainlink? If so, what did you two discuss?
I'm not going to address any
crypto.
I'm never going to address any specific personality nor any specific product, nor religion, nor leanings.
True.
But let's talk about decentralization. What people are missing about this entire decentralization issue is that it is decentralization that allow us to have a permissionless, trustless system. Without it, it can't happen. It cannot.
Explain that. So what's that mean? So if you decentralize, why don't you need trust? It's not like a fiat currency.
Okay, let's look at a decentralized currency like Monero, right?
No doubt.
Now, Monero, I don't have any fucking idea who you are, right? Where you're maybe talking to me in code about some shipment of drugs, which I just bought. I don't know. But do I need to trust you? No. We got a fucking smart contract somewhere. And in that smart contract, it says, okay, here's the money. I put the money up. Now, we have a way of verifying whether I got the cocaine. And that verifiers, or those verifiers, go, no, man, the cocaine never showed up. Are you going to get your money? No. So who do you give us? He can't fuck you over. Do you understand?
What if you do get it and they say you didn't? How do you protect for that?
Because you have observers on both sides.
Ah.
It's not just a one-sided affair, people. You have as many as you want. Hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands. It's a smart contract. It's there for all to see. So if all can go, no, that's utter bullshit. I was there. The dope never showed up. There was flour. The coarse kind, too. When you snorted it, it made your nose run for 2 days.
Well, that kind.
Yes.
That's the only kind I get. That's the only kind I get.
That's the trustless part.
Ah.
And the permissionless part, whose permission do you fucking need to transact business with a cryptocurrency? Nobody's.
Got you.
You don't have to go to your bank and the bank goes, you want to do a wire transfer to Iran? I'm sorry. This year, you can't do that. Not to Iran. To send the money? Pardon?
I have a question, though. How would I not? I feel like if I did this, I would instantly get caught. How do you do this without getting caught?
Do what? What are you getting caught for?
Do crypto business, dude. Do crypto business. I feel like I would get caught instantly.
Well, then don't do anything illegal in crypto.
All right, well, what do you buy?
What illegal thing are you talking about?
No, I want to do illegal stuff in crypto. How do I do that without getting caught?
Illegal stuff?
Yeah.
Listen, I don't usually give this advice out for free, dude. You're asking for deep shit here.
That's what I'm about.
Come to me like heads of crime syndicates around the world who come on their knees going,
what do you think we are, bro?
McAfee, God,
we are kneeling to you.
God of such things. Will you tell us?
It's a little hint, dude. Wet my beach,
do
bro.
Our shit without getting caught. I go, yeah, of course. I need $250,000 up front.
Okay.
Go.
I just
put
sent
it on
that
the
in
desk.
crypto
We'll
right
talk. Now, I'm going to assume that you do have that much money, and you will send it to me. So let me continue. How? This is how. All right. There exist tens of thousands of people today in the world who no longer use banks, credit cards, cash, or anything. I'm one of them. Janice is one of them. No, we can't have banks and credit cards. No, perhaps that might belittle our cause. Nevertheless, we don't use them. Tens of thousands don't. You don't need them. Nothing in this world that you need is out of reach of being purchased by crypto. And no talent that you may have is out of reach of being paid in crypto. When people come to me and ask to promote something, or to consult on an issue, when the crime families beg for, how do I do this more legally? I charge a fortune.
There you go.
For you guys, here's what you do. Privacy coins, and I recommend Monero. Write that down. Monero. It's the most widely used privacy coin, one of the top 10 coins. And no one has yet broken it, ever. Now, What Monero gives you is total privacy, anonymity, and security. The security part only if you have some goddamn common sense and know how to protect whatever assets you may have, small or large. Monero. Now, what's missing? Distributed exchanges. Now, I did one, and we're still in beta of that. We've been in beta, unfortunately, for 4 months. My apologies. We started out just with the Ethereum chain, with ERC20 all the way up to ERC 1440. Whoa. We added Tron and Binance. Now we're adding Bitcoin, cross-chain transactions in the beta.
Gotcha.
When we're finished early this summer, we'll have cross-chain with every token. Now, what's the difference between a distributed exchange and a centralized exchange? The centralized exchange, like Binance or any other, will have to conform to government's demands or be shut down. Like China, 2 years ago, shut down every exchange in China. Very simple. If you have an address, they'll shut you down. Turn off the electricity, set the building on fire, arrest everybody. Who knows? 1,000 ways. So it doesn't matter if you have a privacy coin, if in fact the centralized exchanges that know who you are as you're transacting business can still tell the feds, yeah, okay, this is Sam Smith, and he did this transaction in Monero. Who cares if Monero is private if you have to give info to the exchanges? My exchange, McAfeeDex.com, still in beta. Still in beta.
True.
Do not bet more than $1.40 on that exchange right now if you want to try it out. Although no one's lost anything yet. We don't ask for anything. No KYC, no AML, nothing.
Totally
we don't ask for your name. We don't ask for your name. We don't ask for your IP address, your email address. We don't look for documents. We have nothing at all. And it's in smart contracts on the blockchains.
Okay.
And because it's on smart contracts, it can never be shut down.
So you can send $1.40 right now and get myself some Monero on the McAfeeDex.com.
Nope, Monero's not on there yet. No, let me give you one more time. We started with just with Ethereum. We're still in the testing phase. All right.
Gotcha.
We started with Ethereum, we added Tron, then we added Binance. Now we're adding Bitcoin.
So wouldn't you be a central force of that DEX? Because you would own that DEX, so all that money.
There's nothing to own. Do you understand? It's smart contracts on the blockchain. Nobody owns it.
I'm trying to figure out how I can start one of these and just take all the money.
If the SEC or the IRS snatches me up and goes, all right, shut it down. I go, how the fuck can I shut it down? God himself could not shut this down without first changing the laws of mathematics. Now, if you can get God to do that, please ask him. I can't. That's the only answer I can ever give.
So you just start them up, and that's pretty tight.
Listen, once you start a smart contract on the blockchain,
you got to get one.
It's there. End of story.
We're about to let you go. We're going to let you go, but we know you're a libertarian, dude.
Yes.
That's what's
all right.
Up. That's what's up. I didn't to say that.
Do you support Donald Trump?
I don't support any personality. I don't think it matters who the president is, quite frankly. You know, we're into a different arena, which could go on for hours of discussion between us.
True.
But no, I don't give a shit about Trump or Clinton or anybody. It's our system, people. It's like an automobile with a frozen steering wheel. It doesn't matter who's driving that motherfucker, who sits in the driver's seat. Who cares? It's going where it's going.
You think he's funny?
Well, I don't give a shit. All right.
Do you think he's funny?
What?
You think Trump's funny at least?
Funny?
Yeah, you think he's funny. You think he's a funny guy?
Well, from a certain perspective, a very dark one, of course. Yes,
Sure.
he's hysterical. I prefer not to stand on that ledge.
Did you ever any dealings with the Clinton Foundation?
No, none whatsoever.
No doubt.
Nice.
Neither did I eat those children.
True.
In Cincinnati.
Never had
People-
adrenochrome.
Well, no. I mean, they claimed those 36 children who disappeared over a 5-year period.
Yeah.
That I was responsible.
You didn't munch any of the kids?
And you see, here's the problem. I don't know. I mean, I was an alcoholic, blackout drunk the entire time. I remember.
Every once in a while, you can black out and accidentally eat a kid. I get it.
Not here.
No, I mean, allegedly they said I did it 30 or 40 times.
Clinton, who said you ate all the kids?
Well, the FBI, the Cincinnati police.
What?
I'm fucking with you, dude. It's good.
I
You're
know
too
you-
easy. Janice, next time, I swear to God.
Janice,
IQ
thank you so much. Janice,
Greater
you're the
than
best.
50. Greater than 50.
Janice,
Sorry.
you're the best. Janice is the best.
Isn't she the best?
She's great.
They just said the truth. Janice is the best, baby. And she's waving.
Oh, nice.
Well, Shane, you got any more? Any other hard hitters?
What?
I was asking Shane if you had any hard hitting questions for you.
I think there was one rumor about you where people were dumping on you through hammocks.
Yeah.
Is that
A
true?
sexual thing? A sexual thing?
Yeah, where people were taking shits on you.
A sexual thing, right?
Yeah, sexual dumps, not like just like
What,
you know.
Not like
Sanitation.
gross dumps.
what the fuck? Business.
It's a rumor. I just want to ask.
Well, no, I'm
I
saying.
think it's
who
cool.
cares? What
I
the
think it's
fuck
awesome.
business is it if anybody's? If it's
True.
a sexual thing, good God. Did I ask you about your sexual life?
Yes,
I mean,
almost
what- I-
immediately.
You ever- Have you ever
Literally immediately.
Have you
asked me
ever
about it.
licked an asshole?
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
have you sodomized another human being?
Yes.
And how do you feel about that? You
I'm
know?
pretty excited
And-
about it. I
none
like
of your
it.
fucking none of your fucking business what I do in bed.
Nah,
I
we just
promise
guys
you.
chat.
Fair answer.
I promise you, if we were to divulge me and my present and past wives, girlfriends, and associates, the truth of our sexual relationship, it would make that sound so fucking kindergarten.
That's
Yes.
awesome, dude.
All
That's
right?
awesome. You're talking about you've got dumped on from higher up in a hammock and had the mega
Oh,
splat.
Jesus Christ Almighty! I mean, that is so low down on the kink scale.
Give me something wild.
If you're bringing that shit up as kink,
What's your
fuck.
current kink? What's your current kink? Come on.
My current kink?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, everybody knows that fisting is one of my favorite things.
I heard that.
I've
King
always
of
been, always been into anal fisting.
John
Not so
McAfee.
Not so much vaginal. Janice said I got to wind this up. Is it because of the language, maybe, or the time? Oh, I got another interview coming.
All right,
I'm
my
sorry.
bad. King of fisting, there it is.
I cannot continue with
Part
this
2
subject.
coming soon.
All right.
All right.
Bye-bye, guys.
Thank you very
You're the man-
much.
Yo,
man.
you're the man. Thank you so much.